It definitely will. It's getting easier and stuff. I got a good group of people around me, so.
Hey, we're here for you, brother. Whenever, man, just give us a shout out, bro. I think all of us here are good people, and I'm sure we won't mind helping another brother, man, when it comes down to it.
Yeah, we only started early when we're on the road. As soon as we get
I didn't know we were live. What's up, people?
What's up, Caribou Crew?
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah, how's everyone doing there? We're getting the show going early tonight, so that because I'm on the road, is you can maybe see. But what I'd like to do is get moving because apparently there's something going to happen here in a little bit that I'd like to be there for. So I'd like to not be in a car driving so I can pay attention for that.
Smart
So
man.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand it over to Prophet right now, and I'm getting out of here. I can
Drive safe.
Be safe, brother. See you in a bit.
Okay, well, I'll see you guys all shortly.
Later, Caribou.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Love you.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Uncle Rick.
What are you doing?
Sitting
I love that thing
outside.
behind you.
Hi, Prophet.
Hi.
You like my, Steve got a fancy one and everybody else has got a fancy one. I think I should too.
Yeah,
I like yours.
I like it.
Rick, I love it.
Rick's
Hot
got
leaf
a
right
fancy
in the middle.
poster behind him.
Hey, it's so Rick.
It is.
Am I-
It's totally
am I-
Rick. It suits you.
So, everybody ready for a good evening?
Cheers.
Have you thoroughly explored that tapestry yet,
Hmm?
Uncle Rick? Have you thoroughly
Have I
explored it?
explored it?
Yeah, like
On
you know what I mean, Rick. Have you
Oh,
explored
that.
it?
No.
Every time will be different. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, you know what? I haven't. I always like to leave about a 2-week gap between my journeys or my trips. But
That's smart.
yeah, I just got this the other day, so I'm absolutely looking forward to
That'll be fun. Oh yeah.
That's so funny.
it.
I don't know what the big thing is with hanging tapestries all of a sudden. I didn't ever do it when I was a kid, but
There are
my
a lot
daughter
cheaper
has
than paintings.
mine has like 3 in a room, and I'm sure you already know, DP, that one of them is the same one you were using for the longest. Did you ever get told that?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. No.
That's the one above her
told you.
bed.
Well, if you did, believe it or not, I'm probably really stoned.
The red thing with the tongue and the eyes all over it. That's above her bed.
Oh yeah.
That's what.
Hey, Prophet, how you doing, buddy?
Good deal.
Good you, man. Hey, here's it.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hard dates and airplanes.
Day in
Yeah.
the life of a superstar.
Yeah.
Another gorgeous day out there today. Oh, you can't really tell. Oh,
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, you can.
That's so
Uncle Rick,
crazy.
if you don't sign those adoption papers quick, I'm gonna start getting.
I'm saying it again.
I said, if you don't sign those adoption papers quick, I'm gonna start getting upset and take it personal.
Right? He's gonna adopt me first, man. He's banging my mom.
We don't know that yet.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Call me daddy, okay?
I won't call you that.
He doesn't even call his
Who's your
own
daddy?
father daddy.
I don't even call mine daddy. That's just creepy.
Okay, stop it.
Okay, Daddy.
So Rick would have to be driving for him to be altering that.
Oh, shoot. Holy crow, that plan is coming right along there, Grisnet. Wow.
Holy. Which one's that?
What stage is it
Thing
now?
right here is 19 days old. It's not even 3 weeks old yet. It is 11 inches And it's got, you know, when I topped it, both things are coming out. It's already got 10 bud sites on it, and it, you know, hasn't even started budding yet. By the time it starts budding, it might have 14, 16. I don't know. It's going to be a huge one. That's that hashing.
That's a what?
Hashing got from Hype.
Oh, that's a autoflower,
Yeah, that's my auto right there.
right?
Those aren't even 3 weeks old. Those are only like 19 days from seed.
Beautiful. Wow, you can see the stalk is nice and healthy stalk. Beautiful leaves. Yeah.
Yeah, get out the way, Dritz.
I don't. Damn me anyway.
No, you were good. You were good where you were.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's
he
good,
faded
man.
really quickly behind it.
Yeah, I got one that's like 4 days old, the Cannon Co. that popped through. So I'm pretty excited.
It's a baby.
It's
You haven't
alive.
killed it yet.
Not yet. It's alive. It's a start.
Right on.
My fingernail, which I don't have.
Hey,
What's
I
up?
figure at this, you know, Prophet got 3.5 grams out of one in his. I gotta know. I know I gotta have 3.5 grams on this son of a bitch already. Okay, I gotta
Hey,
be
all right.
doing
We
something.
established that Rick did way worse than me. All right. With a whole field of nothing. Okay. At least I got something. So he is actually the worst auto grower. I sat here, took the title while he sat there, kept his mouth shut until the other day. And I was like, wait a minute. On a 19, you got a joint. That's some shit. All right.
I
never even
swear
looked
to
good.
God, I wasn't exaggerating. By the time I got those things outside, they were about that big and they never got any fucking bigger. That was it.
Yeah, no, so did this.
Well, at least I flowered something. Like mine got like this big and like
Not mine.
then kind of did its thing. But yeah,
But I did mine this way you told me to.
I was obviously
I
wrong.
could not chip in and just act omission, you know, but I have one of the Canicos that they started flowering super early on me, and it's gonna be a little midget, you know what I mean? But it's cool. I'm learning. It's one of the hippie buckets, so I'm learning on that. It's my first time running hippie buckets. I'm gonna try them again, and probably some 3 gallons or something like that, and see the difference. And I'm still liking it. It is throwing out some nice terps. I have another one in a hippie bucket that's doing a lot better, a little bit larger and stuff like that. I'm super stoked. It'll be my first time on running any type of CBD cross, so it does have a good amount of THC in it from what I've been hearing as well, so that'll be nice for the relief. And yeah, I'm looking so. I'm gonna squish some, I think. Should be fun.
Right on. Did you chop down that slurricane?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
I did. I cut that down, I think, yesterday or the day before. I cut 4 down so far in the last 5 days. Still got a couple to go. I got 1 Durban in there. That's that Durban cross. That's taking forever. It's gonna be nice. I'm really excited about that one.
Yeah. That's
What are you doing?
ironically, that's the only strain I've ever gotten to finish off outdoors here in the Caribou. Other than that, I've never had a strain finish up here. Never.
It finished super quick. I kept on letting it go a little bit. I wanted to get a good fade on it and such. I think I could have pushed it a little bit longer, to tell you the truth, but yeah, you know how that goes sometimes.
That's a sativa dominant, is it not?
Slurricane?
No.
The Durban. Yeah. From what I understand.
Yeah. So how many weeks would that be to flower?
Well, it's one of Caribou's crosses. So it's crossed with the White Widow Afghani cross that he has. So
that might speed up the.
Yeah, it'll speed it up, but it's still taking a while. I mean, that thing is weeks behind everything else. Threw out some nice just spears, you know, long, nice spear colas. I'm excited. I haven't had that kind of smoke in a long time, so that one's gonna be fun.
Right on.
I got
Cool.
squish fever right now too, since I popped my squishing cherry the other night. I was supposed to go squish some today, but I got squished it up. So
Oh yeah, I saw
I'm gonna
that
have to get my own.
I saw that on where did I see it on Instagram or was it Canada? You just got a new machine.
I think it was Instagram. Yeah, I put it on Instagram in our Discord thing. I don't know if I put it on the Buzz yet. Yeah, I did. I put it on the Buzz.
What brand is that?
That's a Dewey Tech. It's one of those 5 tons. It's gnarly. It was nice. It's under $500. I believe it's on sale for like $369 or some crazy shit right now. I could be lying. That could just be a bunch of shit coming out of my mouth. So I don't know.
5 tons. That's nice.
Really not bad though, because if you think about it, if you're into dabs, you're spending money, you know, and it was amazing. We were able, like, I don't have to support these corporations, you know, like I got screwed over the other day. I don't even like going to dispensary. I was like, oh, I'll go support this one that I used to go to. They're a small one, kind of city brand type thing. And so I go there and then I find out they got bought out. I was like, fuck, well, I'm over here. I need a cart for work. So I go in there and stuff like that. And I get home. I don't even open the cart till the next day when I'm about to go to work, and it won't screw in. It's defective and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right. And so I call them and stuff like that. And it's all the way the fuck across town. It takes like 40 minutes to get there. If I was going on a train, it'd be like a easy 3-hour thing, you know, and I'm working all the time. So long story short, they were like, yeah, you have to email a third-party organization. All this shit, you gotta, and then you have to have the receipt and all this other stuff, you know. And my friend drove me. She's all the way down in Indiana, and you know, so it's like, what the fuck? And it's been like 4 days, haven't even heard back from them, you know. It's crazy. And it's just
damn. The one time I got a bad cart, I just took it back to the shop and said,
yeah,
dude,
I mean,
you can't
the thing, I have to go all the way back over there and stuff, but I'm not trying to do that.
Sure.
I'm not gonna do anything in there. That's a long trick for me, you know. Time, if I can get a ride and make it a lot quicker, but I mean, I'll eventually get over there and take care of it, but you know.
Yeah. Listen, I missed what you said there.
Like I said, one time I bought a bad cart. Well, the wife was going to start trying to do carts, but she didn't like doing the carts. They just smoked from the vapor, didn't agree with her. But we got a bad one. You couldn't hit on it. So, you know, I took it back to the place, and the girl's like, should I try it? I'm like, sure. And she tried to hit on it. She's like, yeah, it's no good. She took it off and threw it in the garbage and then gave me a brand new one. Here, there you go.
Yeah, and I know, like, if I go up there, but, like, the stuff they were saying over the phone is ridiculous, you know. If I would have gone that day, it probably would have been the best thing. I needed to calm down a little bit, you know. Like, I was legitimately kind of upset at the way that it all went down because, A, I'm a medical patient, you know. They gave me a defective product, and now you're telling me that you can't do anything about it. Now, what if I was like a single mom and I got like 4 kids with me and like I got a panic attack and I need some medicine or something? You know what I mean? Like, oh,
They give you Xanax for that.
You know, that's what I'm saying. And it's just like, it's just crazy what they can get away with. If I give somebody something and it's fucking broken, I gotta, you know, take care of it. But no accountability to anybody in the industry when it comes down to it because there's all a bunch of shell corporations at the end of the day just filling pockets.
Yep. They're going to find a way to profit one way or another.
Yeah, it's the same thing in Canada. It's just about making a return to a dispense or whatever they call them. It's just about not this, and they make you jump through so many hoops. You just, it's just not worth it.
It's
right.
Time is getting to be here.
And then not only that, they sit there and
903
against homegrown.
They got 9, but it's actually 8:03. So the show should have been started 3 minutes ago.
It has been for the last 10.
It's been live since Caribou left.
So if you want to say hello to everybody in chat, I've already typed to them.
Oh, we're already.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys until I found a way to break in.
He's over there eating. He's full of shit.
He could have been like, hey, if you're all talking about personal stuff, we're about to go live on YouTube. Warning.
Listen, you all can look at your screen, all right? It says the same thing as mine does, all right? I'm not holding any special information.
That's what I was exactly trying to tell you. Usually it says live up at the top of the screen, but it doesn't say live this time.
Really? It says on mine.
It does say it on here.
Sorry, guys. It's no problem. Is that dab time?
Is that
Not
that
yet.
time?
I mean, it's up to you guys. Go ahead, call it when you want.
I would hit my little bell, but he hates that fucking thing.
That's gonna make him want you to hit it more.
He absolutely hates the little song bowl. Like you hit it and it makes a really cool tone. Yeah, he can't stand it.
Isn't that another dimension?
What are you reading, DP?
All right, slide over, woman.
What am I reading?
Yes. You made me nosy.
Oh no, it's just one of those text messages. So like, I guess they used pigeons back in the day. Maybe we can bring that back. Courier pigeons.
That'd be cool.
Courier
Hobby.
pigeon.
A little hobby.
And we could always get Johnny to come clean up the cage.
Clones with a pigeon.
I might be that asshole just pecking pigeons looking for notes. Pow! Nobody's getting their mail. Pow! You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Johnny, you're on mute, bro.
Have to train it to go that way. Show me, Rick. Oh, he's not even down there.
I think Johnny froze on us. Oh, he's trying.
Looks like he's off suit. There he goes.
There he is.
He's trying to point his finger, I think.
It could be a middle finger.
Trying to figure out who was out.
Damn. Yeah. I think he said fuck hurt in Albertan. That's actually what I think I heard.
I absolutely heard that.
Okay.
Sounded that way to me too. I don't know.
Okay,
you
that's
know?
awesome. Yep.
I'm stoked to hear Stony Rockefeller. Allegedly, he's going to be on tonight around 8:40ish, and him and his band are going to sit there and jam for us. That'll be pretty cool. His band.
Was that what Caribou was talking about coming back for?
Yeah. So
I
we
didn't know.
are going to be the dab bell, basically. That's going to be the dab bell. We're not going to hear Dritz fucking boofing a kazoo.
Yeah.
At least the first time.
No, I mean, yeah.
I don't even have the thing up. You're out of luck, Prophet. No kazoo boofing tonight. Where's that bugle I've been waiting to hear from you?
I got to acquire one first, man.
You gotta tell me this so I can buy it for you.
Okay. We'll work on that. By then, I'm going to want a trombone.
I wasn't listening to anything. I got stuff.
Johnny, if you kill the video and just try doing voice, it may work out for you, buddy. Oh, he's already dabbing.
Yes, the dab bell has already been said out loud. Like someone said the word bell.
You're just warm-ups.
Yeah, we're just warming up. Okay.
Warmed up. Shit. Hey, it's good hearing from Opie.
Yeah, I was glad to hear from him in a while.
It's good. Indica B's coming afar on that hoop house, huh? Indica B's working his ass off.
Yeah. Looks like it's coming along well. He just needs to get the sheeting on the top of it.
Yeah. Being that far north, you're really selective on what you can do unless you're doing, light depth and all that.
Well, he's got all the correct licenses and shit, so it should be cool. I mean,
Absolutely.
he spent money for them licenses. That's the whole problem. I hate to see him lose all that money if he moves.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he had to do anything too much additional. For the hoop house, he's knocking that out, and then possibly sayonara, greener pastures.
So it's Friday night, right? Anybody can come on if they want in the chat. Ain't that how that works on Fridays? There's the open invitation chat if anybody wants to come on.
Works for me. I don't care.
That's
Come on.
Hey, Prophet, it's your show. We do whatever we want tonight.
it's our show. We do whatever we want tonight. I just I got chewed out for it, and I can take a chewing. I've had my ass chewed out. It's all good.
Not by me.
I heard some people like it. I don't know. Allegedly.
Hey, she's all about it.
If you get it done right.
Yeah.
Decently decent. I don't know what they're talking about. I can only imagine.
I just called it terrible. That's all. It's like terrible. It's so
my God,
terrible.
I got
cigarette.
I'm healed up from surgery. That's what I am.
Yay.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I can walk around and I can push them around again. It's awesome.
I don't know who you're talking about. Feed the guinea pig.
You're so cute when you mean it.
It's mad. I gotta feed it.
It's dinner time.
Come on. Here we go. Now we got some people going. Come on. Let's do it.
Oh yeah? You know how to drop the link, right?
Y'all guys.
Mom, there's a link. Oh. At Spartan,
I think I got it.
Skillbo.
I just picked up the Mac Stomper today. Super stoked about that. Put some aside to squish. I got squish fever. Oh my God, I should have never started. Yeah, I should have.
Oh, what, that stuff you were showing off earlier?
No, that's not squish. But the other day, yeah, that was.
I still have 3/4 of one plant left to chop. And then the great reset. That's always fun. Tearing down, cleaning up, wiping down, transplanting, starting over, moving, you know.
What's your tear down strategy?
Basically, I pull out everything, uproot it, dump out all my Coco onto basically a sheet of Mylar, and then freaking let it dry out with some fans and my dehumidifier going. Then I reuse it and then throw it into my veg into the transplant and just use straight water. Oh, Spartan wants in. I don't know. All right, I guess this is Sparta.
Here goes the neighborhood.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, cheers,
Stop.
brother.
Spartan.
Martin, brother, what's going on?
I'm in tonight, so
Yeah, I was gonna say you look like you're in trim jail.
Uh-oh.
that jail's fun.
Later.
Bye.
Hey, good
I'm
to see
still at the fun stage.
I know you were even here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still fun.
Not too much of a pain in the ass. Too.
This isn't pounds, so it's fun still.
Yeah.
It's not work. If I was at work, that's not fun.
See, I should be trimming right now, but I was like, screw that. I'm done for the day.
I trimmed a bit.
Yeah, I don't know how much. I don't know how much I'm gonna fuck with it today, to be honest. I don't really have my heart's not really in it.
Yeah, I felt the same. That's crazy pump mom. She's trying to come in.
They make you trim.
Got Troy on the phone.
Yeah, sometimes we have to if the trimmers are going too slow and they're not gonna get the job done, or we grew too much weed and they can't keep up. Then we gotta sit in there and help them.
Wow.
Do what you got to do, man.
Hazard pay, man. That's hazard pay.
Speaking of dude, cheers, bees, the bubs, wherever you are.
So obviously, Spartan, you're not over at GML tonight.
Yeah, he canceled on me. I don't know. He's got a bunch of stuff going on at his house. I don't know exactly. I know he's been working on his. He's got a bunch of raised beds and he's putting in so much. It's ridiculous. But a whole orchard, he's doing everything. But he just made a post. No, I got a message saying that it was going to be canceled. The best case scenario is going to be 2 hours late. So I said, well, I'll just come hang out with you guys.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
I thought Skilbo was in the room and everything else. We got quite a few people in there bouncing around.
Skilbo's been helping people move all day. He's probably beat down.
Oh, I hate moving people, but I always offer to help. I don't know why.
Me too, man. I used to have I used to always get asked out because I had a pickup truck. Now I drive a car.
See, I just get that asked to move stuff. I don't have a vehicle,
Yeah.
but I still get asked.
I'd rather be to help somebody move, man. That's the worst. That's worse than trim jail by far.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Especially if they're
See,
coming down
Johnny's gone.
upstairs and shit. No, I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, the fun part's moving, the bed that you gotta, basically fucking jingle your way through because, it doesn't fit properly. Hallway's too short. It's got a tight turn. You got a fucking box spring. You're like, all right, I got an idea. Let's just snap this thing in half and I'll just, I'll fucking flip it back. I'll take 2 boards and screw it in on the inside. You'll never notice. I swear to God.
I hate when they have like a couch or something that's so big you gotta take the fucking doors off. That just
Dude, a couch bed is by far probably the fucking worst thing I've ever moved in my life. It's so heavy, so awkward. You gotta tie the thing down or else it's trying to open up on you. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
awkward as fuck. Yeah.
I found your mom's bed pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did. That's a pretty nice bed, actually. I'm creeped out that you actually know that.
I really like the ropes that she had from the posts there. They were great.
That sounds like my mom's bed. Yeah.
It still sounds like my mom's bed.
Sounds like my mom's bed, man. She's got a Game of Thrones bed, dude. I'd be careful. I'm a little leery about your story because you said ropes. He tends to use
Somebody
chains.
post the link in chat for Skillbo. Skillbo's trying to jump on. I don't know how to post it.
Skillbo, he posted a little while ago.
He doesn't have it on his history?
He might.
Yeah. I'm just gonna throw it down. Does anybody remember the numbers, or do I actually gotta go back?
You don't have to. It's right there in the it's top left corner, that little shield looking thing. Click on that, and it should have the numbers right there.
Oh yeah, I see the shield.
Yeah, click on that.
Oh, nice. Look. Oh,
you should have the numbers right there.
Yep.
Nice. Say like copy link, and then you can just also see if you hit the copy link button, it'll copy it automatically. Then you can just click into chat, and then.
Yeah, I'm not connected like that, so
I'll try to do it.
It's not mine.
It's his phone birthday.
Yeah, I could type it in as like a message.
The wife's laptop.
I got it in chat.
You got it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I got you. Although I don't think I'm. Yeah, I'm not a mod in your chat. You have to make me a mod or something because my link didn't.
Oh, he was talking to you.
Oh, never mind. Raiders got it. Raiders got us.
I was gonna say I was about to ask Raider. Seems like he gets shit done around here.
Prophet,
What?
get shit right.
Prophet's mom.
Dude, I'm not technologically advanced for that shit, all right? It's clearly misunderstood technology on my
It's
aspect.
time to feed the guinea pig. That's all he knows right now. He keeps getting bitched at.
Yeah, and it's about to throw its house at me.
Not correct, man. You're not correct.
These women,
I'm trying
dude.
to communicate in chat and just like forget about it. I got stuff. Okay, there's 33 in chat. That's about all I'm good for. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, there are a lot of people in chat. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna leave you. If somebody pops up over here asking permission to get in,
Just say
admit,
yes.
I'm gonna feed the guinea pig before she has it fucking turned into a goddamn hole.
She's already eating through all the like cage, the bridges on the cage. They're already half eaten.
She's like getting rid of it. It's funny.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you got over there quick. I guess he let it out.
So we got some pretty exciting news the other day. Hype messaged us to say that his seeds made it across the border. Yes.
Oh.
So
Yay.
Crazy Pop Mom, there's something coming for you too. And so yeah, and these are all the autoflower. I don't even know exactly what he sent me, but I asked for an assortment of sativa, indica, across, and a CBD. So excited about that.
Cool.
If for any reason you go to germinate those seeds and you get 0 success, don't think that they sent you bad seeds. Sometimes they're irradiated at the border, and that will make them not germinate.
Yeah, I've actually heard
That's
the
just
same
an
thing.
asshole move.
I've heard the same thing from state to state. Like they'll just random boxes. So like if you have a gift card in one and that gift card never works, it's for the same exact reason.
Oh,
because it's
of
yeah.
the magnet in the
Yep.
for crying out loud. Yeah.
They're just trying to screw everything, make more money.
Absolutely.
So when you say radiate Spartan, in other words, they X-ray.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact technology. That's just what I was told.
I believe it's X-rayed. I mean, it could be like a different type of X-ray. I don't know.
What are we talking about?
I'm busy doing your job.
My job.
I know companies like Seeds here.
I don't know who.
They are.
Hello.
They are sending seeds to Canada, no problem.
My
Yeah,
thing
there's ways
I
around
have to
it.
restart my thing.
You have to send us.
Oh no, your thing is frozen.
I don't recall off the top of my head, but if you send a certain way, like a certain class, they don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If you tell them there's like a gift card in there, I know they won't. They put a little sticker on it that says "Do not X-ray," but I don't know if that's from border to border or if that's only from state to state. So, state to state.
Buddy, how are
Hey,
you?
Mark. How you doing, man?
Oh, Canada. Holy crow. What part of the country are you from, buddy?
You're muted, man. You're muted.
Hit the space bar.
Yeah, you go. Might be at the bottom left. There you go.
Better? We on now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're in Ontario, Georgian Bay, Ontario.
Jordan Bay is so that sounds to me like it's near a lake.
Yeah, just off Lake Huron. We're a bay on the side of Lake Huron.
Oh, so are you close to Michigan?
Yeah, he's just across the lake from us.
Just north of Michigan. I'm about, if I drive north or south 5 hours, I'm at the border.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm right on the Great Lakes, sir.
I'm I'm afraid to mention something like geography because I always get put down for it. But are you below the 49th parallel?
Pretty well, yeah.
Right on.
At least you know how to answer him.
Crazy thought, Mom. Where the hell is your camera?
In the ceiling.
Wow. Is that what's going on?
She put it on her ceiling so we could see what she was doing.
This whole time I was like waiting for her to actually come in. I didn't notice there was something going on down there.
What are you doing there, hon?
I'm painting.
Ah.
Okay.
So I figure I'd just do it on the show. No, why not? That art show that we keep hearing about isn't happening, so I'm just gonna make my own art show. So
yeah, fuck them.
We'll do it.
Friday here.
One of these days. DAC.
Hey, Prophet's in charge.
What does that mean? You know, like.
You got a tent back there, man. Tents. You got tents.
I wondered what that meant too. I was like, and what that mean?
It means if anything goes wrong, it's my fault. That's all.
Oh, brilliant.
I'll take it.
Hey, should we let Dritz back in, or should we just leave him out there in the hallway?
Just for a couple minutes.
Somebody get a coin. I decided something earlier with a coin. It was whether I was an idiot or not.
You had to use a coin for that?
It came up idiot.
Is that forked roof tent over there in the back? Is that the one that forks up?
Yeah, that's the under 6 foot one because my ceiling is pretty low.
How do you like that thing? You got to separate it down the middle, or are you running it full out?
No, I got it full on now. Right now, I'm just started a bunch of autoflower. I just have it completely open right now.
Oh hell yeah! Man.
Well, most of everything went outside this weekend. Everything's getting hardened off for the outdoors. So
So much
just
room
getting
for
all the
activities in
main
there.
stuff I've been growing right now is outdoors now, and then we're just starting a little project right now. So it's kind of boring in there. You gotta see.
Yeah.
That's it right now.
Beautiful tent there. What size is that?
That tent, it's a 4x8.
Very nice. Very nice. Who makes that?
It's a Viva Sun or something. It's not the most expensive brand, but I'm sure if you be careful with the zippers and take care of it, it'll be all right.
Right on. Right on.
Fits the budget anyways.
So good. So I'm facing a little bit of a challenge here, and I hope somebody can help me. So this is probably the reason why I only monocrop, because this last run I had 4 different strains, and I'll try to make a long story short, but I brought them all home in solo cups. And of course, when I put them down to transfer them to 1 gallon, well, that's, I got to remember, okay, this is the Slurricane, and this is the Super Silver Haze. And then I put them over here. And then of course I move them into my room and I put them on this side. And that, long story short, I was talking with Caribou yesterday, and I was telling him how much I'm enjoying every single one of them. But I said that the Hurricane, or it was the Super Silver Haze really came out. Hey, Skillbo, good to see you, buddy.
What's up, guys?
Skillbo.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming on.
The Super
Thanks,
Silver, he said it came out, or I said it came out really purple. And he said, well, that's more of a characteristic of this Hurricane. So this is what I thought was, or is the Super Silver Haze, but can you see the purple in that?
Yeah, that looks a lot like how mine turned out from him.
The Hurricane or the Haze?
I got a real deep purple in it as well.
For which one?
The Slurricane. It finished really early too. I still have the Super Silver Haze crosses going.
Skillbo, that's really dark, man.
Yeah, man, it's like fucking
wicked
black.
dark. Yeah, making sure it wasn't my camera.
No, this is Red Setter Farm. This is his Girls Gone Wild. Black as night, man.
What are the crosses?
Oh shit! You want to pop quiz me as soon as I get here, Uncle Rick? Damn. I am
Give me the lineage. Give me the lineage.
Here, I got this too. I got
the
this.
geography out of my way.
So this is some of Red's Granddaddy Purple as well. Since we're talking purples here, I'm not trying to commandeer anything, but I wanted to play show and tell too.
All right, just show and tell.
Okay.
Rick, did you harvest your Slurricane too? Or I mean, did you harvest the plant you thought was Slurricane also? Is that it there?
Yeah. Now
the green one.
The one in, okay. Fuck, this fucking screen drives me crazy. I thought this was my fucking right hand.
Right, it's opposite. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Pretend you're looking in the mirror, Rick.
Nothing. Okay, so.
Caribou just took my power away. What a dick.
He ganked you, bro.
I think I already fucking. Oh, there's Caribou. How you doing, buddy? Okay. I already mixed them up. I don't know which.
Well, one looks greener than the other. One looks like a lighter green and one looks a little bit darker.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
So, Rick, in your right hand is a lighter one than the one in your left hand.
Yeah, and that hand
well,
is shaking.
you personally, but
It's
to
dark.
us, it's the other way around. I want to mess with him.
That one.
Okay, this
Yes,
one is
that one.
lighter. Okay, so I
The one in your left, yep, that's a darker one. The one in your left hand, that's a darker one. But to us, it's the right hand.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is my left hand, and I'm thinking that this is the Slurricane. I got them mixed up. I harvested the whole.
You're gonna have to smoke it now and figure it out,
So you
man.
harvested the whole room at the same time?
What I want to start. Yeah, I harvested the whole room at the same time,
I
and
see.
that's another reason why I only like the monocrop.
Yeah. Yeah, because your super silver haze should have went way longer.
Oh, look at where the caribou's walking.
Than your
Mine still has
slurricane.
Beautiful.
Yeah, mine still has
So
like
you're gonna get a good representation on the
That's beautiful.
slurricane, but you know, an early harvest on the silver haze. So I'd give it another go before judging it off of a harvest.
I didn't know
Yeah.
Canada actually got some.
I've got the same process going.
I mean, unless it's fucking great, and then fucking go with it. But
I went 10 and a half weeks on both of them.
Oh, nice.
so you hit
Yeah.
probably right in the middle of both of them, pretty good.
But this
Yeah,
is
a little
this
bit
is
late on the
what I'm gonna
slurricane, a little bit early on the haze.
This is what I'm going to start with tonight. Is this is my CBD. I just love this shit. I just love it.
Which one is it?
Charlotte's Web.
Oh, yeah, that's been around for a long time.
Yo, gee.
Isn't that like some weird, isn't it like 17 or 20% to like 1? It's got a really high CBD to THC ratio.
Well, all I know is I get a pretty good buzz. I mean, it's miraculous for pain relief, but I get a good buzz off it. I don't care. I just
No.
really. Okay, so these other ones I got to relabel, I guess. Oh God. Okay, there we go.
Crazy Pop Mom's got me feeling like a spider up in the lights looking down on it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. She must have like CB fan or some shit, you know? Damn, how'd you get way up
It's sitting in my
there?
house fan. It's sitting the blades of my fan.
Hey, Driz,
Call the police.
I got a mail call yesterday, Driz. I got some of them lemon martinis in the mail.
So did I. I posted it in Canada.
Yeah, I'd seen you had posted and I meant to later on, but I spaced it out. I'm like pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I can't wait to run those. My next run, though, is going to be an all Erie run. I'm going to run some Franklin's Tower and Lady Marmalade and Pure Love.
Prophet, introduce us to your friend there.
He just came through to hit the dank.
He's on the Jerome Silva. He just got on the Cannabis. Feel free to follow him. He's an old friend of mine. I've known this kid for 20 something years. I probably gave him his first tattoo at 19, right? Yeah. No, we go way back. That's,
He can attest to some of what Prophet
Yeah.
says is true or not.
yeah, there you go. Actually, he could probably attest to 90% of what
Are
I
you
say
bringing
when
in-
I say we do
Are you
stupid
bringing in
shit in the
character
ghetto.
witnesses now, man?
Well, no, he just showed up, but it's just,
Just
it's good to have backup to some of the retarded shit I say. So, Jerome, say hi to everybody.
Everybody.
You're also on live chat. There's people out there that are looking at you. You can't see.
Oh, you can't see him.
You can't see him.
There's a lot of people
Right?
that are looking at you that you can't see.
We're gonna mind fuck them real quick.
Get him high and mind fuck him. That's nice. You're such a good friend.
Thanks.
Hey, so what are we looking at on Caribou's screen there? What do we got?
Him walking around in an awesome area.
I'm telling you, man, make that shit full screen.
Right now, we're looking for a place called the Hickson Falls in the town of just outside the town of Hickson, BC. I've heard about them, never been there. We went down the dirt path and we're looking, and we're gonna continue walking until we find them. Hopefully we'll catch a real sweet set of
I
waterfalls.
love we're still outside,
Looks like heaven to me.
Caribou Beach.
right?
Absolutely beautiful.
This right here is where I take the caribou name for. Fuck, look at that. You got these fucking mosquitoes coming out already.
Oh, jeez.
Calgon, take me away.
Are those like those last?
Look, someone fed me on the show for once.
I just
Prophet's
got a
dad.
text from the girlfriend behind me saying she's smoking the only joint she brought with us on this little walk. It's okay. I just did dabs in the parking lot when we left the car, so I guess that makes up for that kid. Got my kid here.
You poor thing.
Cruising around. Fucking
Aw.
loving for life. This kid will take outside in the bush over tablets and TVs any day. Isn't that right, kiddo? Yeah.
Good job. Good raising.
Yeah, this is where I like to spend my time, This is also what I do for a living. I cut trees for a living. So spending time out here doing this kind of stuff, this is a good life for me. But I was just kind of scrolling through who we have on the panel right now. And son of a bitch, we've got a packed house up on there right now.
Yeah.
Man, you weren't supposed to show up on us like that.
Well,
It wasn't this big when we all started joining. There was only 4 or 5 people when we started, and it just kept picking up steam, man. So now we got 10 on the panel, right?
Yep, and 42 in the chat.
That's great. That's great.
Nice. Oh, hit that like button, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, my understanding is we've got a real treat coming soon for us here. So I can't wait to see that one. How's everybody doing tonight? What's everybody smoking on?
Yeah.
I am smoking on some platinum garlic to start it.
Skillbo started it.
Yeah,
Next. Uncle Rick.
I'm smoking on blue kush.
I'll pop it.
I'm about ready to smoke some of this fucking sour diesel once I'm done trimming it.
Yeah,
Hippie
man.
Crippler. Oh, that's an awesome name.
Now, how many days did you take that sour diesel, Spartan?
I fucking took it forever, 70 days this time, and I went too far with it. I can tell it's kind of crispy as I'm trimming it, so I went too far with it. A little bit too far, but I'm interested to see how it smokes.
Yeah, man. See if that fruit flavor comes through and get that banging ass taste.
I'm more interested to see what happens to the high, because it's usually like a really uplifting, makes me happy. It's my happy weed, so I'm gonna be trying to pay attention to see if it gets narcotic because I took it so long, or if it just stays the same, or what.
Do you think it picked up any other weight in between the time that you normally pull it and when you took it down this time? You think you picked up any more?
I don't know. I'm still trimming it, and I got another plant hanging yet, so I'd have to. It's gonna be a while.
First world grower problem, Spartan. I got a whole other plant hanging up. I haven't got to it yet.
Uh-oh. Here's another one. Oh shit, there's Stoney in his group.
What's Stoney?
You're missing Stoney in his band. Hi, hi, homie.
Need to know to find the drum
Cheers, Stoney.
What's good, Stoney?
What's up? Happy Friday.
Tony.
Hey, Stoney.
What's going on?
Hey, Stoney.
Sorry. I've been jamming all night, so I can't really hear very well. I'm out of this phone. So what's going on?
Your song is a dad bell tune, so.
Yeah, when's that happening? Any minute?
Right now, man. Right after you got done with it.
Hey, man.
All
Blue
right,
Kiss
well,
is calling for
you were the
Freebird.
dad bell.
We gotta hear some
We're
Freebird
gonna
or some
hit it,
Slayer.
dude. We're gonna hit song for you, real. And I'm cutting out.
Is
all right?
it the Prophet theme song?
Yeah, it is. Darkwing Duck.
Froggy went according. He did right.
Martin, do you dry trim your from your work? All dry trim?
Nice. All right, ready? Here we go, boys.
Yeah, everything's dry trim. Everything. I don't wet trim anything anywhere. I refuse.
Yeah. And how long do you let it dry? How long do you hang it to dry?
Till it's ready.
So that can vary.
There's so many different variables. It could be at home. I can tell you my home is pretty tied to about 14 days. It's pretty tied into about 2 weeks, right around 2 weeks. At work, it's usually done a little bit sooner than that. It's usually done within about, I don't know, as early as 12 days, maybe.
Okay.
That works.
But you have humidity and temperature control in your drying area as well.
Yeah, we have at work. We have 2 and commercial dehumidifiers in there.
Yeah.
I don't know who the smart guy is, but
a mini split in there too, for like heating and cooling.
So weird. The music cuts in real quick when somebody's not talking.
I don't think we can actually hear Stony, unfortunately.
We can if we
Everybody
mute up
stops
for a
talking
minute.
again.
All right, mute.
Taking it, so I find a lighter quick. Said we can't fly. Happiness in a plastic bag. Happiness.
Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah, man. Fucking bassist, you sound nice and tight like that. You're bringing in there, man. We do have a request from chat. They do want to see you up close, and go ahead and introduce your band for us, man. I'm not trying to drive your show, but hey, fuck.
No,
it.
man.
No, hell.
Do it. We're doing this.
All right, so we got. I'm Larry OG. That's Larry OG.
Bobby
Bronco. Good strain. Killy Monster. And I forget her name, but yeah. Stony Rock.
Is somebody on the drums?
Where are you guys playing at right now?
Where are we at?
Yeah.
We are in Roselle, Illinois. In a basement. In
There we go.
In a basement.
Play some Skinner.
What do you want to hear, Leonard Skinner? We'll take requests. We could do that.
Ain't that the most requested thing ever?
We got one more song called It. It's called It. What do you want? What is it?
I get high.
I get high. I don't know. You guys get high?
Get high with a little help of my friends, that's for sure.
Definitely.
All right, we'll zip through this real quick and then cutting out. We'll let you
All right,
You got.
Well, I got Stilbo.
Oh,
You
Rick,
got a
you're
lot
in
of
charge now, buddy. You're the host.
Everybody mute.
Go whenever I can. Lots of weed, lots of dope. But how will it go down? I get high. I like to get high. Get high. And I feel this fool. Hell and shit. Feel the wing.
this show needed was a fucking musical interlude in the middle. That is Stony Rockefellers
Yo,
and the
Skill
Get
Ball.
High Guys.
Right, that was awesome.
Skill Ball, are you thinking what I'm thinking, man?
Yeah, I am thinking the same thing, Spartan.
How many times have I said we need to get somebody that can fucking play some music?
Yes.
And give us a fucking theme song.
Yes, that is
That's
exactly what I'm
awesome.
saying right
We need to
there,
talk to
man.
these guys, man. We need to get
Stony, you hearing
guys.
this?
Hey, you can't steal
I'm
Stony
really
from us.
not. I can't hear anything at the moment. My fucking ears are trashed.
You're awesome.
Dude,
Good job, man.
watch
I'm
the playback
outside
on
now.
this and get a hold of us.
What do you want to do, man?
I said, watch the playback and get a hold of us. We've been wanting to get something done, man. So
All right,
that
yeah,
could be
let's
cool.
do something.
Now,
We
before you
got-
get
I
out of
got
here,
a
do you guys have a SoundCloud? Do you have a YouTube? Anywhere that people can check it out because they dig that tune?
Well, no, we don't have any of those tunes on
get
right
with it,
now.
Stoney.
We can, but we do have some old stuff called Charlie's Pipe Dream. That's on Apple, I think, iTunes. That's some
Man,
old stuff
I'm-
back from the 90s.
I'm loving what I'm hearing, bro. And I was just
Yeah,
telling
dude.
Skilbo is like, we need somebody to make us a fucking theme song just for our show, and we'll just
yeah.
throw it up there and fucking.
That shit was great.
You'll get tons of views, bro.
Hey, dude, we're all for it, man. There's nothing
That's
more I
sweet.
would rather do in my life than weed and music. So it's happening
That's
now.
perfect, man.
So-
Perfect.
This has been my dream. You know, it's taken me 53 years to get here, but fuck it, I'm here. So it's happening. But hey, I appreciate it, guys. I got like an hour drive home right now. I've got humidity issues going on, so now I'm ready to jump in my car and race home. So and turn on the show. Hopefully, I'll catch the end.
Cheers, Tony.
Hey,
Thanks
All
for
right,
sharing,
guys.
dude. Thanks
Thanks
for
a
sharing.
lot. I appreciate
Later,
it.
Stone.
Take care of your girls.
Have a good night.
Hey, you
Thanks,
guys might have to
man.
cut me off on this link because I don't know how to turn it off. I don't have any controls here.
Yeah,
Oh, there
Um,
it is. I found
there
it.
you go.
Never
You
mind.
got it?
Hang up
Yep,
the
I got it.
phone.
Hey guys, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Stony. That was awesome.
Much love, brother.
Hell yeah.
Johnny, how you doing over there, man?
I'm fucked.
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm fucked.
I can see it. I know Johnny, you know.
Friday night, Fox.
Friday night.
Friday night fuck. Yep.
Excuse me, I got a question, a technical question for the ringmaster.
You're the host, man.
Why did
You want
do
my
that?
hat?
Buddy, that is a big mistake.
Dude, this could be classic funny shit where if he doesn't know how to get out of the stream, you guys can old man Herman hash him.
Yes.
Oh man. That would be-
What's up? What's the technical problem, Rick? What can I help you with, buddy?
Chris wants in, and
Hit it.
so
Hit admit.
Yeah, just hit admit at the
button
top.
Hit admit.
I have to decide
Actually-
about content.
Oh,
Hey,
then I mean,
hey,
all right.
Rick.
We'll sit here as the group and decide whether we want to let Chris in. Do we want to
Where's
let
that
Chris in?
There we
Who
go.
wants him in?
There you go.
Prophet, you remember that coin you were talking about? That coin toss? Here you go. You could have used it.
I did that earlier.
Hey, call it in the air.
He is a benevolent
Heads.
God.
Tails!
Somebody.
Heads.
Heads it
I
is.
called heads, so he's got to come in.
Heads
Merge.
it in.
Oh no! Oh no!
Just because you got the button, I guess I'm still the ringmaster.
Somebody call 911 for Chris.
But not for me.
And
And down.
Oh my God! They'll let anybody in. I'm telling you right
Who's
now.
Dr. Coco?
I think is Chris Dr. Coco?
Yes.
Okay, he's on mute. What's up, Dr. Coco?
Wake up.
I tried to come in under Dr. Coco.
It works. It works well. I love the picture. Is that you?
Yeah.
That was last night.
Nice.
That was last night?
That was last night. Nice.
Hey, Dr. Coco, pleased to meet you. I know I
Finally showing my face.
I
You're
feel
killing me,
that.
dude. You're killing me, bro.
I met you on Fumador, right?
Yeah.
Nice. See, I got somewhat of a memory.
I'm surprised you remembered that.
I love your.
Oh,
fucking
thank you.
background.
I was impressed.
Dropping
No
by,
expert on
man.
COVID-19, but this is the cure. That's fucking amazing, dude.
Cheers, guys.
I saw that meme the other day. I laughed.
Oh, I got a PSA. When you guys buy rolling papers, since you're real stoners, make sure you buy the case. You usually save some money on them and shit. Go to your store. I'm down to my very last of the last box. That's my reminder to get some more.
Wow, most of us just use the paper that tells you only got a few left. This guy's like, yeah, once I get to my last pack, that's my reminder.
It starts getting to be an emergency when I hit the last pack. There's only 64 leaves in here.
Oh, jeez.
go,
That's like
bro.
2 days, maybe.
You are way the fuck better than me on like remembering dates and shit. When did we have the the competition thing with the grow off?
That was August 9th.
Jeez.
Get off me.
Of what year?
Damn.
That what year? That would have been
2019?
2020.
2020.
Did we do that in 2020? No, I think it was 2019.
2021
Was
right
it
now.
over a year ago now?
I think so. But anyways, when we whatever it was.
Was it BC?
Whenever it was a long fucking time ago.
Before
And
COVID.
Was it before COVID?
No,
BC?
no, that would be called BP, before profit.
I went and cleaned out all the smoke shops in Jackson. Basically, I store
Yeah,
hopped and got a
I like
bunch
that one, still low.
raw papers to give out in like the prize packs. And I had like a bunch left over. I'm like, I'm just fucking gonna double up. Fuck that. And I just kept them. I still have like 3 or 4 packs left in a bag, and I haven't
been
bought
good to
papers
you,
in
yeah,
like
man.
at least a year. It's fucking been amazing.
No, you know what I like is fucking when I seen Red the last time. You know how you can get like the roll up raw tips and shit, or you can get them pre-made. Red shows up with a bag of like already pre-made ones you can just buy. It is so sweet. Spartan, when I seen him, what was that, last weekend? We're all high, we never remember. But we went over to Abolished's house, and
Yeah, that
it
was
pretty
last
sweet.
weekend.
Yeah, because you had those oh shit, what are those? Those are the zigzag cones, right?
Oh no, I had the what's it, zigzag? Shit, the one that looks like Jack Greenstock on it. The dude that looks like Jack Greenstock.
Yeah, that's zigzag.
Yeah, zigzag. Yeah, I'd never seen those in cone form before, so I had to buy them. And they came in little boxes, so you just like slide out the box, and there's like 3 perfect little cones in there. So I don't know. It was kind of cool.
And it was nice too because Tara came through with Nut Tree, and they had the king palms. Those king palms
I
are
love
sweet. If you
those.
guys haven't seen those, man, they kind of add a little bit of sweetness to your smoke. Real nice.
And
Pack them in,
yeah.
and then when you get done, you get that little packing rod that everybody fucking keeps. Where is mine?
I got mine.
The king palm stick, man. There it is, right there, and it always gets nice little resin ring on it and shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're actual palm leaves that they dry out and make like blunt. They're like blunt wraps. But they're real nice because it just gives like a sweet to everything. What was it that I picked out? One thing that she brought I really liked. It was from TGA. Cheesequake. God, that stuff was so fucking good.
I'm so happy I got the answers for you tonight. Usually I gotta like pass it over to you to help me. So it's all good, man. Sometimes.
Hey, thanks for helping me out, man. It's nice to be able to have those answers. It fucking bothers me when I can't remember shit.
I got this thing in my email from CT Now today. It's Spartan genetics or something, you know, and I'm like, oh, I thought maybe they actually did that Spartan thing, and I open it up and it's like, yeah, they got 3 different kinds, all right, but it ain't none of his. I'm like, okay, wrong Spartan.
We were just talking about that too.
Was it Spartan family genetics by any chance?
I don't remember what it was, to be honest
Do
with
you
you. I know
remember
it
any of
was
the
Spartan
strains?
genetics.
Was it Spartan Kush? Was that one of the strains?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's Spartan
Spartan
family.
family.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to go over there like 300, man. Like,
well, there's Spartan Family Genetics, and he came out of the Ocean Grown crew out in Cali. Vader, you might know him, Vader OG. I don't know if you've seen his Instagram.
Vader.
no.
It used to be PH Nerd.
PH Nerd is the guy. What his name was, he would go by there was PH Nerd. Actually, his Instagram is still PH Nerd, but he also runs Spartan Family Genetics Instagram, and he's had that for a long time. He's the one creator of Bewitched when he was with Ocean Grown. So that's what kind of got him famous. Then now he's off. Him and Ninja split from them, and I don't know if they do any collabs, but they're both doing their own thing. I think Ninja is doing his own thing, and PH Nerd's doing his own thing, and he's calling his Spartan Family Genetics. And I often get DMs from people asking me about their strains or showing me their picture of their Spartan Kush or something. I'm like, no, it looks great, bro, but it's not my strain.
We were just
go over
talking about
there
how you
and
hear about
fight
that
for
all
your
the time.
name, dude. We're gonna have to fight for your name.
So,
Yeah, did you
all right,
give
this
me
is
my
going to show
figures?
Spartan's ego a little bit here. So, not to be very egotistical, but I do have a little ego here. So, back when I was more of a nobody, way more of a nobody than I am now, or at least lesser known. I guess not a nobody, lesser known. And I met PH Nerd at a event. I believe it was a High Times Cup here in Michigan. And that was when he was first breeding his Spartan Kush. He hadn't released it yet or anything, but he talked about it, and I was following him at the time. I met him. We had a great conversation, and I said jokingly to him, because at the time I was wearing a Michigan State shirt with a Spartan on it, and I was joking with him. I'm like, hey, if you ever need a tester for that strain, bro, I said, I'm Spartan grown, man. I gotta have a Spartan Kush. And I said, and we both laughed, and I said, no, but real, if you when it's getting ready to release, let me know, man. I'll be happy to pay for it. He's like, oh, for sure, bro. I'll send you a DM tonight. And I never heard from him. So then I was like, oh, okay. So I mean, he might have just forgot. He's just a human, you know what I mean? But at the same time, he lost a customer. But I don't have any hate for him. I mean, everyone's human, so I might get around to run to it. If there's some place where a clone I could trade for it, I didn't have to pay a lot of money for it or something, I might run it just because.
I don't know, man. I think you should just keep running the shit out of that Spartan glue because it's damn tasty. You have no reason to look further.
I keep hearing about this.
You know what the thing is?
Mythical
it's just,
unicorn.
It has gotten better, and the thing is like, okay, Abolished is in chat right now. And
nice.
the three of us can honestly say that over the last 2 years of fucking around and talking to all of you guys and each other, that everything has gotten better. Everything. So like, I'm just so happy
all I hear is this.
All this good shit, man. Yeah, that's it. I know.
Appreciate
all I hear is this from all you guys.
You know what? All you got to do is show up in Michigan on July 23rd and 24th for that caregiver camping thing, and we can see what you got, and we'll put down what we got, and we can have a hell of a smoke sesh. How's that sound?
I can't go to Michigan, man.
It's not that far. You've been to
Copping
Texas.
deuces already. Yeah. It's only May, bro.
Let's be real.
Let's see what happens. We'll see what happens.
You're scared of planes.
I'm not scared of planes, actually.
I'm gonna be real. I think it's
awesome.
You guys need to do him just like they used to do BA on the A team. You need to give him the sandwich, and you can like say, BA, I'm not going to eat the sandwich this time. And then you switch it for the other milk, and he drinks that. Then you just load him on the plane, load his ass off at the Detroit International Airport.
Hey, smash cannabis.
No,
dude, I love getting on a plane. I did it a couple of times, and it was like
twice. You mean
what you do is just come.
Yeah, but there was 4 planes total, so I had to go up. I went 4 and down 4. Shit, like I went on 4 different planes. It was amazing. I loved it. It was exhilarating. The landings, you're like, gee, I hope he hits the brakes well enough, or is he just gonna ride right off the runway? Because you can't see shit in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
You want to tell him about the?
That's the best part when they put the reverse thrust on. It like kicks you back. Like fuck yes.
Didn't you not have the Spartan glue for a little while, Spartan? Wasn't it just in other people's hands for a little while? I thought you kind of gave up on it for a little, or just you knew it was out of the garden.
That was GG4.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Spartan just hasn't been in the rotation
and actually,
in a while.
I just shout out to Blue Kiss Gardens in the chat right now. I met her up at Grow Green today in Pasteur Club GG4, and she hooked me up with a bunch of not cannabis, but a bunch of other fucking plants and herbs that I didn't have. So those are all on the porch right now, and they're going to be planted tomorrow. So that was fucking awesome.
Just like the A team, I love it when a plan comes together.
Oh yeah, it was fucking awesome. Oh, and while I was at Grow Green, holy shit, if anybody is near there, they had the fucking screaming deals. I got
Friday deals.
Dude.
It's awesome.
I got 100 fucking Root Riot cubes for $4.20 today.
Oh my God.
Well, it was like basically free for 100 pack.
Dude, and they will ship them to you too. So if you're out of state, just call them. They will actually ship the Friday deals to you.
Holy shit. That was limit 1, but still, I mean, it was a
it's awesome.
I got 20,000 live Cucamaris. It's like a general IPM predator mite. $13. I was like, fuck yes, give me that. They're like, oh, we had to mark it down because it's last week's. Nobody, bought it from last week. I'm like, give me it for $13. Fuck yes.
Yeah, like 2 months ago, they had Power SI, $80 bottle for it was like $20.
Holy shit.
How can you even do that?
Yeah. They just have screaming. Yeah, man, that was worth the drive for sure, just for the deals. But yeah, I felt real happy walking out of there.
Cash time if you are.
Yeah, they announced it on Facebook too, and I think Instagram. So if you're looking for the Friday deals, you can find them.
Hey, how many did you get for how much?
The Root Riot cubes, I got 100 of them for $4.20.
That's awesome.
What's up, Smash?
Insane.
Hey man, friggin' yeah, my son might be interested in some of that shit that you were just talking about. The
Dude.
Pokemon cards. So yeah, let me know, man. Like straight up, I was telling you that night, man. I was like, you sound like just like my kid. Okay. He's downstairs, I think, playing Pokemon right now.
I was playing it while you guys were on. I was online playing while I was listening to you guys. Nah, no bullshit. I'm so sick of scalpers. I'm so sick of the little kids that can't get cards. I'm so sick of it. So I went to Walmart today, and by miracle they had some cards, and I picked up almost 70 packs.
Oh,
So now some little kid's gonna go there looking for cards, and he's gonna be like,
No, I hit him.
Cannabis.
My Charizard.
What you do is
You need to leave a
hide
sticker
under people.
there, just slap right there, just saying you've been there. You've been burned by Smash.
Nah, I made sure there was still
Like a
some.
slap on the place where they go.
Smash
Slap, that'll
Pokemon.
make you feel better, bro.
The
I gave
Pokemons have
out
been
10
smashed.
packs already, though. I gave
Oh,
out
that's
10
pretty
packs already.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, man.
So
You did it for the children?
yeah, my friend's kids.
Nice.
That's cool.
nice.
She stopped over today, and I was like, I gave them 5 each. I was like, I know you guys love them, and you can't find them, so here.
Aw.
That's word.
All
Oh
right,
my
let me
god,
grab
if I
my
would got
Oh, I could imagine the reaction.
so I grew up in like the country, imagine that, right? And for money you could easily make money if you were willing to work and hustle. So as a kid you'd do just odd jobs to get fucking stupid money, but eventually it would add up, and you'd be so thrilled to pay $2 or $5 or whatever it was for a pack of, at the time we were playing Magic cards is what we had. And I did the same shit he's talking about. When I realized, I don't know how many fucking packs I bought before I realized it, a lot. But I realized, because I walked in there one time, yeah, he's got those too. I walked in there one time and I was like, what would it cost for the whole box? This whole box, the display box that they put all the packs in. And it came out to be like way the fuck cheaper, obviously, because they just added one more to their shipment, right? And so then back then, early on, I learned that lesson to just save up your fucking money and buy in bulk. And it's so much better. But I can't imagine, Smash, when you said I handed 5 packs to a kid. Oh my God, I would have fucking fell over. Fucking got 5 fucking packs. It's like so much work for me to get 1 pack. 5 packs, I would have been like, what the fuck? I ain't working for 2 weeks.
Hey, Rick, sorry to interrupt. Indica B's in the waiting room. He just messaged me on my phone.
I'm truly sorry. But please give me the floor for a minute here. I'm letting him in. I apologize. This is too much responsibility.
Hey, it got handed to you, man. He texted me on my phone. I was like, who's this? He's like, Indica. I was like, oh, I must have forgot I gave him my number. Shit. All right. Like, he literally hit me up on my phone, man.
Okay. So here's what you do, Uncle Rick. If you right click on Prophet's picture in Zoom, you should be able to assign him as the co-host. And if you give him co-host duties, then he can be the one that controls the gate. So he will become the Prophet gatekeeper at that point. You don't have to fuck with it. You just have to get us out of here.
Yeah, it'll just end on your account, though. You end the show if Caribou doesn't come back in time.
And on that, I want to say cheers to Indica. Welcome, brother.
Yeah, Indica. Sorry, man. I forgot to save your number. I was like, who is this? It freaked me out for a minute. Stalkers.
My apologies, man. My apologies, buddy. Right from there. That's where my heart is, buddy. Right there.
That's all right, Uncle Rick. I'll put it on my tab, man. I'll put it on the tab. Cheers, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight, man?
We are now officially at 12 top.
Good to see you, man. I know you were out there busting your ass on that hoop house all day, brother.
Yeah, man.
Nice to see you, buddy.
Yeah, good to see you guys all too, man. I see we got a fucking lit crew tonight. This is awesome, man. Yeah. Spent last 2 days out there doing that. Hopefully get it finished up tomorrow. And yeah, just finished watering fucking abundance of plants downstairs. So yeah, it's been pretty busy, man. But fucking stoked to get the greenhouse and get that going, man. And yeah, I can't wait for the season.
Indica, what did you water downstairs? What strains you got going down there?
So right now, I got in the flower room. We're on week number 5. And I got a bunch of cuts from last run. I got Lemon Jeffrey, Keeper, Pheno number 1, I called her, the one I saved out of a pack of 6 I found that I popped. I got Cherry Garcia, got Skunk Hero by Ethos. I got Key Lime Kush by Casio. I got Granddaddy Garlic by Adam. Shout out to Adam if you're in chat, brother. They're looking beautiful, man. I'll get some pictures. And we got, what else we got in that room? Might be a couple other ones in that room. Lemon Jeffrey, Skunk Hero, Cherry Garcia. Yeah, I think that's it in flower.
So what's your favorite thing you got right now, then? What's your flavor of the month?
Flavor of the month's, man, been that, 2 months has been that Key Lime Kush, man. I'm fucking addicted to that shit. It's just with all my medical stuff and everything, it keeps me going, and during the day too, man. It I don't know, moves me. It doesn't get me stuck, like some other shit can, so. And also Lemon Jeffrey's climbing right up. I noticed during the day, man, that shit just gets me cruising, and I forget about pains and aches and all the bullshit, so. And and then in the other room, the veg room, we got Mrs. B's Orange Gasm. That's like 4 months old. I measured it last week. I think it was almost 6 foot tall down there. So that will be going outside as well. I'm going to be putting that in like probably a 45 gallon pot. And then I got Orange Cake Kush by Ethos. We're putting outside White Wedding, Sour Bubba by Cassius. We got Lemon Jeffrey. We got some hype gear, CBD, autoflowers. Key Lime Kush 2 as well going on. Cherry Garcia as well going on. I mean, the list just goes on, and we're fucking slammed. So we're blessed, and just we're fucking humble, good vibes, man, and just
Hell yeah.
Then what? And then what?
And then I don't want to say too much, but then I'm leaving state, man. I might be coming out somewhere where a few of the people that are hanging with us tonight here live, I might be out their way within the next year, because it's
some
just
kind of MBGS kind of thing, man.
Show
me your hand.
I might be moving to Michigan, Skillbo.
Uncle Rick, show them.
I want to hold off on Michigan. They look like they're getting weighty on their local growers' rights, right?
They can try. I think that's not gonna fucking fly. We're fucking.
I hope so.
We're hurting them already, dude.
Hey, you want us to talk about that for a minute?
Tried it.
You want us to talk about that for a minute?
They can
go ahead, Spartan.
Hold on. Skillbo, you want to explain to Rick again how to transfer power?
Of course. Rick, I'll tell you what. Rick, you can make me the host, and I'll get us up out of here. All you have to do is if you hover over my picture or anybody else's picture, and you'll see where it comes up and it says either mute and there's like 3 dots. If you hit the 3 dots and you hit the click down, you can say, whatever. You should be able to make somebody else the co-host or make host or whichever, because I don't want it to give you too many bits.
Make co-host should be an option. Make co-host should be an option. And then whoever you make co-host will be able to allow people in and out.
Yes.
Or admit people.
I am the host now.
Yeah, now you are the host. He's got the power.
Unless there's some kind of a conspiracy going on, I get it. Okay, you're not mentioning the word in edgewise tonight. Okay, is that the gig? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, this is great. This show's like a complete circus right now. This is awesome.
Is that
I
an
love it.
acetylene torch?
I love it.
I still don't have. Okay.
Is that an acetylene torch?
I just say, first of all, thank you to Spartan and Skillbo, who have been with us goddamn from near the fucking beginning, and it's just been great. And if only you knew how much time I spent watching podcasts, and to see a couple of celebrities in the house tonight. I mean, I am very humbled. I'm very humbled, and it's just been a fantastic night. So take it away, Skillbo.
Yeah. Okay, let's check in with Depot and see. Let's see what he was using that torch on. What's going on over there? What do we got?
What was the question? I had too many people yammering. What?
I wanted to ask him. He was using the torch there. What he's got? I want to see it.
Oh,
yeah.
See if I can do
We're
this.
just cleaning out this banger over here. I got this piece from JTS Glass 1. It's all dirty and shit. I'm embarrassed now. Nice recycler.
Sick, man.
That's nice. I got it for my birthday. Got a couple little turp turds down there. Don't judge me. I'm dabbing a lot today.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Well, let's see you use it, man.
Hey, I think since Indica's with us now, we should take a dab hit. Everyone.
Cheers, everybody.
I'm down with the dab hit. We don't have the dab bell tonight, so everybody
All right,
take a
so
dab.
dab bell it is.
Dab bell.
Actually,
Dab
you
bell
know,
time for these guys.
we can get something for you. Go get it. Go ahead. I got something. Just go get it.
You looked like you had a nice little rig right there. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah, man.
Gilbo, you're showing off, man.
I'm flexing on you, Rick. I'm just doing it to
Yeah,
fuck with
you
man.
are. You're making us look dumb over here.
Don't worry. If Sequence was to see this, he would just shake his head right now because I am not known for my pan skills for the show. There you go. I got you too.
You're doing a fine job. Fine job.
Yeah, we thank you for even helping us out. We know you worked all day helping move people, so thank you for even helping out, man.
I'm having a great fucking time. So to me, this is just fun.
Hey, listen, could we, like I said, I spent a lot of time watching YouTube cannabis videos.
Fuck with Rick again.
And if you don't mind, I watch so many, but if you could please remind us, Smash, what shows we can find you on, and also Dr. Coco.
Chris, you want to go or you want me to go?
Okay. Don't fight over me, boys.
I am ganja. I'm ganja. Ganja grower. Sorry, I was just fucking around with Dr. Coco.
There is enough of him to go around.
Nah, he's got my mom. He's not your pimp.
I've been a million different names tonight.
I know.
Okay, well, what's going on over there?
Somebody's in the middle of a dab. We'll wait for him to finish, and then
Yeah, it's dab time. Sorry. Cheers, guys. I mean,
You can't say dab time and then ask us questions.
Have to. Let's see who's ready and who's not.
Rick does that all the time.
It's all about timing. It's all about timing.
Yeah, man. Johnny, what are you?
you can
up there
find me
smoking
on my
all night?
OnlyFans.
Oh, hey now. Link in the chat.
And in every chat.
That is you.
I
Oh man, I almost didn't recognize your face, but you know, because I don't really see much of it.
The bearded boofer.
I need a trim. I'm thinking about going Brazilian, but
Well, let me say this to chat. Cheers. Thanks for hanging out with us. I see we still got 41 people. If you guys have any questions for all the multi-panelists that we have here, make sure you drop them in the chat so we can ask them.
Oh yeah.
Crazy Pop Mom,
Smash
how you
that
doing?
like button, too.
I'm up here on the fan, Crazy Pop Mom, and I want to know what's going on down there. She's been
Okay,
back in the shop.
I'm doing a paint pour. So it's a paint pour. You put a lot of paint in cups and then you pour them all over. And then you end up like this. I don't know how well you can see it because I can't see what you can see.
We're way up. We're way up.
Okay, I spotlighted the video, so let's see if we can.
Oh, there you go. That's pretty cool, man.
You're just letting it run.
So
all
this
over the
is
place.
2 together. Yeah, this is 2 together, so they should match, sort of. Ah! If I don't drop them.
I'm sorry, Crazy Pop Mom. I was too busy looking at your tits.
I hate to say it, babe,
Oh,
but
your
yeah.
ass hat.
Oh,
Putting the hat on didn't help.
You're gonna throw them out there.
The hat did not help, sweet face. I can still see your tatas.
Fuck off, y'all.
What? You pointed out mine. I can point out yours.
I did not do what you did. No, you did not point out mine.
Come on.
Yeah.
Show us your titties.
I like the
If you're
downward
looking right
cleavage.
now, I do the finger.
Nice.
You know you love me.
So since we got Indica B, I was wondering, Indica, you want to do your usual intro?
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what's going on, everybody, tonight? How we all doing? I'm finally here. I've been showing up more often, even though I'm still busy as fuck. But yeah, thank you for joining us all tonight. We got a killer panel here. Spartan, we got Mark, we got Ganja, we got Smash, Drizzt, Sweet Johnny, Crazy Pop Mom, Uncle Rick, Prophet, myself, 71 DP, Skillbo. I mean, the list goes on, guys. So if you're having a good time with us, go over and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And cheers, everybody. Thanks
Cheers.
Smooth.
Cheers. We got a watch party in the neighborhood grows too. All the neighborhood grows guys, Purple Thumb OG and fucking Dave, Lori, Shipwreck. Who else is in here? We've got a watch party going. Duckweed.
Oh, Duck's in there, yeah.
Nice.
Mr. Bagseed, Lilac, Raptor Grow. Everybody's shouting out. Cheers.
Thank you
guys.
for watching, guys. My phone is so dead. I can't write anything or see who's in the chat at the moment.
Cheers, Chad. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Everybody, let's take a dab for our missing person, Caribou Heart.
Chief Caribou.
And bees.
Oh, of course, and bees.
Damn, you guys just cut him out like that? You got to have the guests remind you who's on your panel?
It's not even that, man. Sometimes we have so many, they come and go. Like sometimes I'm a stoner.
He's been mentioned once already.
Yeah, he has been.
He knows we all love him.
I talked to him earlier today. It's not like he's missing. He just didn't show up. Got to give us some bullshit like he went camping or something.
He's too cool for school.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, what's going on over your way, Mark?
Not much, man. Just having a good buzz, man. Listening to everything that's going on. Hanging out in the grove.
You showed us the autoflowers. What do you got over here?
This tent is fairly empty now. I only think there's 2 or 3 girls left in here, but getting everything ready to go outdoors. So it's kind of the in-between time right now. I don't really have like a proper indoor grow going. Just a couple girls that they're gonna move their way outdoors the next couple weeks, or not next couple weeks, sorry, next couple days. And I do have a couple more over here too that in the back corner over there, they're gonna be going outside too. Got a marigold, just started that for fun. You know, a couple things. Back deck right now.
Can you name strains for us and tell us what you got?
Plants, but do you have a hardening technique?
Yeah, just put them out there for most of the day. Like,
God damn, Rick, you just get right personal, don't you, bro?
In the shade in and out.
I do the same thing. Don't worry, bro. They get under an umbrella
approach,
for one day.
Yeah, no, he's brutal, man. Like, brutal.
Mine are already in the greenhouse, but I didn't go as big as people. I went little. I just put seedlings out there. They should have been that big.
It's all going to catch up at the end. That's what all these guys that are better growers than me tell me about the outdoors. Spartan says, don't take no big shit outside. It's just going to be more to work with later on. It'll catch up.
Yeah. Last year was a pain in the balls.
What parallel are you at, Stashed?
I don't fucking know. I'm in Massachusetts.
Geography.
Yes.
Probably similar to Michigan.
That was the best answer yet. Right. Everybody else is like, I
don't know. I don't even. Shit, man. Probably parallel to Michigan somehow.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
he's at 0, man. He's at.
Hold on.
Let me say this. I think the days of frost are done for southern Michigan. So, I mean, it's not like we're getting that many more days. If you wanted to still wait until June 1st to follow up with that, that's fine. I know that we were supposed to. We've been like today, we were fucking 90 degrees here today. And it's
he's
supposed
gonna
to go back
Google
down
that shit.
It's gonna go back down to the 60s next week for a minute. So. If you do want to wait, you can, but yeah, no shit, dude. There was a little bit of a breeze today, but man, not like I wanted to come off the lake.
Rick, you got him literally Googling where he's at. Like,
that's cool.
I don't know.
This is an educational program, Prophet. Catch up, bro.
I wonder, dude. So
what's great is once he says it, I'm gonna know where I'm at. I have a feeling I know where I'm at, but
you gotta be close.
Google Maps doesn't layer this.
I think I'm at like 36 or something like that. I really want to say somewhere around there.
Hit the voice thing on Google and just say what parallel am I
trying to teach my mom how to use her smartphone.
And it should fucking just
where am I?
Where am I? Just say where am I?
Uncle Carmen, San Diego, over there.
The spooky thing is it's gonna be some shit like you're at your house or you're in your living room. And I'd be like, oh,
Damn.
time to shut this thing off.
Dude, I had my phone dead and we had our show on Fumador's channel. And I was talking about a sovereign citizen. And next day I turned my phone on and all my Google searches were sovereign citizen and like YouTube and everything. I'm like, are you serious?
Yep.
There was a little notification from Google to the FBI.
Dude, I've talked about some messed up stuff like with my dad just in conversation.
Oh,
and
they
like,
know, Prophet. They know what you've been saying.
Exactly. So like the next thing you know, it's like, oh, there it is. Thanks for like me having to actually work at looking for it. You know, it just pops up as like one of the first main things. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. That's like a top search. I ain't stupid.
You know what scares me about that story is I think you could talk about some fucked up shit to all of us. So what if you think is what
It's
that's
coming through on
normal,
our phones
but
too.
you got some fucked up shit that you talk
Dude,
to your
I've
dad
only
about. Yeah,
I've
I
only
don't even wanna
scratched
know,
the
man.
surface into what I've actually looked into. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just remember your phone is always listening. So if you're listening to this show, your phone thinks that you're Prophet too. So
yeah,
be forewarned.
I'm gonna put this out there. I'm only building the persona of the individual that is portrayed as Prophet. Everything I say is just to build his character and
What the fuck
storyline.
is this? Is this the old days on grassroots and all them other fucking things and shit where they
Called
had
covering my ass for the later on.
I was just gonna say, it sounds like he has some legal counsel there.
No, that's the shit they used to put in the threads, man. When you would go search out, you know, like you're looking up a strain that you got and you want to go look, and so it takes you to, you know, these boards and shit, and everybody would put at the end as if that was some kind of disclaimer or something. These are for souvenir purposes only.
I've heard so many say that profits, man. So I think that would cover his ass. They just
I
think
buy
he was
exotic
freaking
bird seed. Dude, I'm not spending $125 for fucking 12 punk ass seeds for my birds.
My absolute
Yeah, I just
favorite.
wanna
And
throw
so
it
I
out
can
there.
look at them. I like looking at seeds. I do. I think they're pretty. I like stripes on them and swirls. They're great.
You know, the
Leopard
seed-
printed ones.
So okay, they corrected me on, I think it was cheap home grow. It had to be cheap home grow. And
growing with my
what do they
fellow
say?
growers.
They're not a seed. What do they call it? Not that there's a fruit. I think they say it's a fruit because there's a skin around it. Those stripes that you see, you can just rub right off. It's just a skin on the outside of the seed. It's like a hole or something. But so because of
Part of the
that,
husk.
because it has that skin, it's not like a true seed, and it's like, I don't know. I think they were telling me it was a fruit or something. It blew my mind, but I already forgot what the fuck it was.
You know what sucks is I would go back and watch that, but you know, like all of these shows, a lot of smart things will be said by people, but it's so hard to say, well, it was episode number 34. And if you go to these 3-hour shows, if you go to 2 hours and 17 minutes, you'll catch this little 2-minute thing, you know. It's like, fuck, there's so much content coming out these days. It's
You have to have like
the big thing is
somebody
to
actually
share.
sit there and like
Right.
take notes on every episode, and fucking that'd be
Well,
tedious. As
That's
fuck.
where the panels are great though, because you know, like before all these shows, I was a person that was in chat for other shows. And so it's nice to be able to be on the panel because I'm sure I can ask my own questions. You know, like, oh, dude, I always wanted to know about that. So
Yeah.
cheers to everybody on the panel. Cheers to everybody in chat. Thank you for sharing your information with each other.
I
And
gotta
me.
say thank you to Spartan, man. I watch him more than anyone. I watch the GML show, I watch the Cheap Home Girl, and I watch you guys on the Michigan Bros show. So this kid's always in my face, and he's awesome, dude. If I had a question, you could just message him and he'll answer it. Honestly, I love it.
You know what the craziest thing is? The first time that we did our actual podcast with Spartan, we are the ones that took his virginity on podcasting and shows and things.
That sounds like me on this show.
I believe I'm gonna have to say I think Shane got me first.
Did you do Shane first?
Yeah, you got Shane sloppy seconds, man. Because you know how he would
I'm gonna have
tape
to go
them.
check I'm gonna have to go check. Oh, okay, maybe.
You know how he'd tape them and then he'd release them like fucking 6 months later. He had a huge back catalog.
Dude, I had shit come
he
out
got
like
me
10 months
first.
later, yeah.
Yeah, and then it might have came out after our episode, but for sure it was taped before yours. So, man, if anybody, that should be a trivia question for some like a giveaway in about a year.
Mark the
I bet you
timestamp
nobody
on this
gives
guy.
a-
Wow.
I gotta say that HLG I won on GML is fucking amazing, man. I love that thing.
You just had to throw that cheap plug in.
Which one did you win? Was it the 650R or was it the
Just a
Sport?
600.
Oh, 600. Still better than what I got. I'm still running the 550s.
I think I remember you talking about that when I was on the Fumino show. You were talking about that light.
Shit, y'all better than me. Spartan got a badass light that he won when he won the grow off. The first, it was like the 2019, 2020 Mendocino grow off when they did the snow cane. And that light was a, what is that thing?
Adjustable science.
Yeah, it was Science LED, and it
That's
was
a sweet little light.
The Raging Kush, the first version.
Raging Kush, yes.
Yeah, number 2 out now.
It was so crazy
Such a
because when
good
he
name.
left to try to go home, you know, it was like off site and shit. And this light just, I mean, it could not have fit any closer when they tried to drop the seats down and push everything in and the trunk shut down just perfectly on this fucking expensive ass light. Yeah.
Put the fucking, I had a Ford Fusion. It wasn't a fucking big car.
I was just gonna ask, did you have the Fusion? Because we talked about that the other day.
Yeah, dude. And fucking had to open up the fucking trunk and slide it. No, I don't remember. I think we had to slide it through the 2 back doors. I don't think we could even get it in the trunk. I don't remember. What, no, it wasn't a trunk, maybe. Whatever it was, it was it was like,
it was a tight
like
fit,
Skibble
but
said, it was like, if it was a 1/4 inch bigger, it wouldn't fit. And I wouldn't have been able to take it home.
I would gladly take it home for you my way. I'll see you in a couple months, buddy.
Strap it on the
How long
top.
does it take you to flower this next run? I'll see you in 67 days, Spartan, with your light.
Yeah. I'll let you know how this thing works. Warmed it up for you. Broke it in.
Sweet Johnny, you want to give some shout outs before you peel out, brother?
Yeah.
Hey, it was good seeing y'all. I'm glad y'all got on and joined in, but I'm pretty dabbed up and I got to get me some shut eye. I got a lot of yard work to do tomorrow, and so it's good seeing y'all. Make sure Prophet don't get no trouble.
I don't know who that is.
Somebody on the panel, Growers Law.
Whatever he does is on him.
Johnny, love you, brother.
Johnny, have a great night.
Much love, Johnny.
Fuck, I thought he'd
Later,
never
Johnny.
leave.
Bye, Johnny.
Cheers, Caribou is back to take the scepter of host away from me, so we're both safe now, Rick.
Oh, did I take that from you, Skilbo? I didn't realize I had the ability to even do that when I jump in.
Oh, you didn't jump
He
in.
who
It's
owns the
yours.
stream
comes
steals
back.
the scepter for sure.
Yep.
It's all yours.
The crown is back.
That was unintentional. So sorry, guys. I was hoping to bring you to a fucking wicked site with some waterfalls, and I'll post those up on
that'd be dope.
Instagram. We lost service going into that ravine. You see the girlfriend and the kids coming out of there. But man, that was cool. That was cool.
You found them though, did you? You found the falls?
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
on.
It's a bit of a walk. I'd say 20-minute walk or something like that in from where we left. 27? Okay, apparently they timed it and it was 27 minutes, so that's not bad, right? Just enough to get your heart rate up. You could do it in less if you wanted to. I'm lazy. I smoked a lot of dope, so I didn't want to go any faster.
Is it downhill both ways?
Well, no, it's uphill both ways. You know me. Gotta do it the hard way. Yeah, you get a little bit up and down. It's not bad. It's not bad. It was great time. Great time.
Where are you from, Prince George?
He was probably looking at that, but we were doing the dab for him because we did a dab for you because you were missing.
Well, you know what, guys? I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. If y'all feel like doing one right now, I'd appreciate that even more. And then what I'd appreciate even more than that was when I get back to the car, I'm going to do a motherfucking dab myself. And I'd love it if y'all do one with me. I'd appreciate it. That'd be cool as hell. This is like the biggest panel we've ever had, I think. Like, wow. Thank you guys for joining us. Everybody in chat. Chat's always fucking awesome, you know?
Yeah.
In the woods.
Hit it.
God, I could see the pain in your face, dude. I could see it.
We know that's dab time for sure now.
That's sweet, sweet music.
I'm gonna roll up some Delato.
All right. Where'd you get the Delato? Who's growing that?
Oh man.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, he's got a
Good
bunch of
day.
in-house. He's got a bunch of in-house stuff going, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's super fucking dense nugs though, man.
Awesome. Is he still using that next light? Is that what he's growing under? That
The
next
thing is a
mango?
beast. Yeah, he had it going with all of his outdoor plants.
It's huge. They brought one into our work. I don't know if we got it for free or what.
I
But
think
there's
you
one
get
in there
like
now.
a 6x6 or some crazy outlandish footprint with that thing. And then
Pretty
for
large.
veg, it would be even bigger.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Brought me a nice T-shirt though. That was cool. I'm not too proud
Yeah,
to
that
wear a
was
free
fun.
T-shirt.
Stoney and his band, hey, holy shit, that was
Dude,
great.
they sounded good, man. I
Dude,
like
that last
that.
song was fucking.
That's a
killing
rocker,
it.
Yeah.
man.
Like
I
you
would
said, I was
definitely
wondering the
use that
same
one.
shit. They got a fucking SoundCloud or something, or can I?
Yep.
Can I
You
download
guys are
that
just
song?
jealous because we had him on.
Yeah, I am jealous. You're right.
You're fucking Ed Sullivan over there, Prophet. You got it. You're safe.
Oh God, that's the first time I've heard you laugh in a while, Crazy Pup Mom. How's it going in there?
I'm okay. I find to be quiet because I never know how loud I've been told my laugh is obnoxious, so it makes me so.
It's not obnoxious.
That's
It's
a
adorable.
beautiful- That
Okay, I feel the love.
That's some beautiful pot leaves on that carpet.
Yeah, right?
This is my
Mark, I dig
bed.
that, man.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
it's dark now. Eh?
Wait, is
That's
it?
that's a badass hat, Mark. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
That is so bad.
Yeah, most of you guys know me as
Gee,
I'm always on the chat as G-Bay.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you showed that, man. That
now I recognize who you are.
yeah, that
Well,
definitely
when they were
helps.
saying Mark, I'm like, who the fuck is Mark? Oh, that's fucking me.
Yeah, I mean, you can change your name on there.
must
I
use
was gonna
Zoom
These
tell
guys
you, but
won't
I
know,
didn't
so
know.
that's why I put the hat on and I'm like, fucking awesome.
Oh no,
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Hello,
Yeah, dude, when
G-Bay.
you sign into Zoom and it says your name, just put in G-Bay. Don't put
Yeah,
in
the
Yeah,
type in
I'll
G-Bay.
That's why
figure
they're
it out. I'm not a
contact.
techie guy. I'll get my wife or someone to show me how to.
I
Okay,
apologize. I didn't know that. I looked at that insignia. I thought it was the dude, the same colors anyway as the Dude Grow show. But
Well, I got
Oh,
all the
he was
details.
wearing the Dude Grows earlier. Yeah, he's got one. He's got the new one.
man.
New one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
appreciate you being in the chat all the time, man. Thank you.
Hey, no worries. I found you
Glad
guys
you
a
came
few
on.
months ago, and it's been a blast ever since, man. Every Friday now. You keep me out of trouble, really, man. I stay home to watch the show, and you know it's a good time. So I'm having a real good time being on here with you guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, man.
I
That's
see you all
awesome.
over the place too. You know, whatever I'm clicking on, I usually see you in chat too. So that's really dope, man.
Yeah, loving the
got a lot of
support.
good
man.
stuff around and a lot of good vibes, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, woo!
Are you on Cannabis?
Yeah, I'm on Cannabis. Not as much as I should, but I'll get more active.
Yeah. All right. Look me up. You know, I'll definitely give you a follow, man.
We'll tag you in it, and you can have all or something.
Sweet. Yeah, you can find me as G-Bay all on every platform.
Okay. That's good to know.
I'm not a genetic guide. I'm not breeding or nothing. I'm just a small hometown guy. This name is just for me and my buddies, really, in my small area. I don't want to give anyone a bad impression, like I'm trying to do anything fancy or anything. But
It's all good, man.
yeah, yeah.
I know anybody.
I have a lot of fun in these little tents here, though. So
Cool. How long have you been doing this?
up until it became legal, it was all guerrilla grow and cornfields and all that, apparently. And then now that it's all legal and I got my license, it's only been about 2.5, 3 years. So I'm brand new to it, really. But I'm doing my research and playing it slow. And
But it's been you have a medical license?
yeah.
You were doing autos, you said? You were doing autos?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now I have 2 different strains of autos. They have the same father. They were bred to a Gorilla Glue auto. That was the male. And I'm not going to get into it too much. I'm going to play around with that. And I'm trying to make a fast flowering something for Ontario that'll finish. I'm tired of having plants not finished. Like I heard you talk about, Rick, earlier. It's a pain in the ass, man. So I want to get a fast flowering outdoor plant.
So since medical, you've only been growing autos?
No, I do bunch of everything.
Okay.
Cool.
Go ahead, Rick.
No, I was just gonna say it froze here 2 nights ago. It froze. 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit for anybody that cares.
That's
Fucking
crazy.
Where's that
It's
on your
supposed
hand,
to
though?
freeze here
Uncle
over the
Rick.
weekend.
You
Where's
gotta
that on your
freeze here.
hand?
Supposed to.
I'm hoping to have my autos in the ground by June 1st. What is today, 25th or so? Or within the first week in June, and I should be good. June, July, August, September, I should be good.
Do you know what you're putting outside yet?
No, but it's all autoflower and a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
I
you
have
might even
in
be,
my
you
medical
might even be
license.
harvesting in August.
Say it again?
Depending on the auto, you might even be harvesting in August.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd even, I'll take half and half. My medical license allows 19, so I don't know how many I'm getting. I got a shipment coming, and so we'll see how many I get. But yeah, I'm excited.
Can I ask a dumb American question?
Okay.
And this could be really stupid, but you say that you can get 19 and you've got some coming. Is this like you have to get them through your provenance or what?
Oh, he means he's got the seeds coming.
Oh, the seeds are
yeah.
coming. Okay, I was like, I
He doesn't
wasn't
know
sure,
how many
man.
seeds are coming.
Yeah, I have a license for 19 outdoors, and
Stupid Americans.
they well, anyway, yeah, they're supposed to be showing up pretty quick. So yeah, I guess. Well, again, obviously it depends on the weather. Well, no, I think I should start them inside, even put a dome on them, and
You
give
do
them-
keep asking about hardening off, so I knew you were
No.
doing it that route.
I wouldn't do any of that, Rick. Just put the fucking seed in the ground outside, bro, and you'll be better off.
It'll acclimate as it grows because it's been grown in that environment, I believe.
No
It'll be the
dome.
best.
No dome, none of that.
Really?
That's for, that's for clones. Those are for clones because clones don't have roots,
no,
but seedlings have roots. Right, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I'm telling you. The domes are to keep high humidity because clones don't have roots, but seedlings do have roots. So you don't want to keep a dome on them, otherwise you're going to have the possible problem of dampening off. Where you
That or it won't.
And dies.
It won't pull from the ground the nutrients. It'll just pull out of the moisture around the cup and the dome.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So you're not taking in anything but water.
The autos, I mean, some people who are really good with them can transplant them with no shock, and I've done it, but it's not always. Sometimes if you transplant them and you're a little bit rougher with them, they'll shock and flower right away. So it's much better, especially with people who haven't had a lot of experience with autoflowers, to just plant them in your final pot or in the ground.
Yeah.
And outside.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna do it outside, just put it outside. And I think you'd be way better off.
Nice.
What I'm doing, I'm just gonna try it this year. I'm just gonna do 2 outside. I've already got those popped inside because it was too cold. But I'm gonna probably plant them outside this weekend. And then I'm gonna do 2 more every month. Plant 2 more every month.
Yeah.
And that way I'll have like staggered harvests. So I don't have to do them all at once, and I'll only have to do 2 at a time.
Because you have a plethora of auto seeds, my friend.
I've got a few.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna stagger them. Well, at least cut it in half and separate them by. What are you showing us there, Smashed?
Oh, I just brought a plant up from the grow. This is old school, which is UK cheese crossed with an Afghani, which is the black domina cut.
Oh, hell yeah. You getting any kind of like cheese, or you getting more like a burnt tire fire kind of effect off of that? Dude, that's
burnt
the black
rubber.
That's the black dominant that you're smelling off of that, man. I used to have one that was like that, and it's just phenomenal.
Fire.
Again, you know what it is, man. It feels like somebody
that we just have to surround ourselves when it comes to the cannabis, man. I was talking about this with the skunk, the cat piss, the puke smell, the baby shit smell.
Okay,
like what's the epic? Like what's going to be the epoch of this?
For the cat piss one, for me, I used to have a grapefruit diesel that I had for years. That was very much like a cross between cat piss and grapefruit nos. It was grapefruit diesel that I got as a clone from a dispensary years ago, man. Love
Hey
that
man, I
shit.
got no beef with them. I'm just curious as to why it is in our cannabis we want it, but our normal life we wouldn't want to be anywhere near that particular
I
smell.
think it's because of the flavors that you associate. You it's just like eating, bro. You eat first with your eyes, but
Yeah.
in this instance, you smoke first with your nose. That's why a lot of us older heads will do like the dry hit. If you pass me a joint, I want to dry hit it first because that's going to
Yeah.
give me more of a feel for like what this is supposed to be before I go throwing a bunch of heat to it or hot boxing it or anything else. I just want that straight flavor. So to
So-
me, I smell the jars first. I'm like Toucan Sam, baby. You can just lead me to the jars. I could be struck in blind. I don't give a shit what the bag appeal is on anything. I'm gonna smell it. If it smells right, I'm gonna smoke it. And I've been doing this for so many years that I'm like pretty confident on my flavor palette for what works for medicine for me specifically.
No, I mean I'll give you that, but what I'm saying is like, okay, so once we get to actual putrefaction in the plant, the smell of like death, then that'll be like the bomb shit, right?
For some
Yeah,
people, maybe for some people,
carry on. What's that? Carry on turd? What is it?
carrion. It's like what the birds fly away with the dead corpses and shit.
The dead flesh shit.
Oh yeah, that's
Nice.
Jack talks about this in a lot of the.
I know there's a plant, like a flower that's like smells like death, but I mean,
Like New Orleans
Whoa.
Katrina time.
we'll crossbreed it with that.
Okay,
and we
so
can get
let's
that
let me
smell.
let me ask the panel a question then. This is going to be an Uncle Rick kind of question: is do
Nice.
you each have a flavor that you prefer in your cannabis that like maybe you're all about the gas or you're all about the lemons or the citrus or what it is for you? And then do you get any kind of like medical effects from it that you're like leaning on, or you're like, man, every time I smoke the blue anything, I just get nice and chilled out, good daytime meds, you know? So what do you guys think?
I
I can't,
love good
can't
gas.
really say what
Go ahead.
flavor. It's just when you smoke something right away, the first hit, you're like, this is gonna be good.
Yeah,
Could
there's
be-
definitely a few flavor profiles I enjoy. I enjoy all those really nasty smells I was talking about. I just find it funny that we look
Call them
we
nasty
we
smells.
look for them, but they're naturally nasty smells. But yeah, I totally like the skunk. I love it. The cat piss smell. I love it. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking it. I just find it ironic. That's all.
I grew a salami fucking terp plant last year.
Salami.
It tastes like deli meat, like straight up. Smelled like fucking sandwich meat.
I noticed you said last year and not am currently running still this very year. So you got rid of the lunchtime terps.
Yeah, that's out of the garden, that one. Fucking, I don't even think I smoked a jar of it out of the many jars I had of it. Maybe one jar I've got through, maybe. But yeah, gross.
It's a great shit to turn into some RSO or something like that and make some medicine
Yeah.
out of it and get your mileage that way if you don't want to smoke it.
Give to your half friends.
Bro, you need some weed? Sure, no problem. Here you go.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would do the salami terp.
No. The plant looked beautiful.
Lunch meat terps. That's
Yeah.
What stage of work is that
Okay.
thing smashed?
Man, what's going on in chat? Everybody's getting a message deleted.
So, Driss, what do you think is your favorite profile that you go to?
Yeah, so it's not hard to answer the question. I guess maybe I'm old school in the sense that I'm not a connoisseur, and probably the most distinct smell that I remember was skunk, and that was many years ago. So I haven't smoked any cat piss or any. I don't have a lot to compare it to. So as far as its medical effect, I mean, I'm smoking CBD, and call it what you want. Even if just the pain goes away, it gives me that calmness, and that in itself is my high, I guess. It's the only way I can justify it, but I get high off this shit. Truthfully.
Yeah, I think that's really tied. Okay, so they say that of all the senses, your smell is tied to your memories more closely than any other sense. So I think when the first thing that most people do when they're checking out a new cannabis strain or something, they smell it. And that already gives you clues whether you're going to like it or not like it. as you know, more experience, as you become more of an experienced smoker and you try other terp profiles, you still remember that smell and then the resulting high afterwards. So that's that trigger in the back of your head. So even though everybody's body chemistry is different, everybody's nose works for them the same way as far as creating those memories. So you'll be able to remember the ones that worked for you and remember the smell that goes with it. So you're going to tend to gravitate towards those strains that, you know, you can remember that smell brought you relief, or that smell brought you, you know, happiness, or that they tie them together in your head.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
get it. I just don't.
Hold on, Dad, Bill.
I was sitting on my phone. I apologize for all those messages that got deleted and chat by me while I was sitting on my phone, guys.
Oh, that's nice.
I've done that shit. Don't feel bad.
I'm gonna hit a dab of this Sour D's Alive resin right here. I heard Spartan talking about he's got some Sour D going on that he's been playing with. So
great
cheers,
color.
cheers to you, brother, and cheers to everyone else.
That's the exact plan I brought up, Caribou.
Nice.
That's funny.
Fucking Fast Bud Sour Diesel. Yeah, like Spartan said, I like going, normally I would go into a 3-gallon right away. Like, but the autos I'm doing outside, they went into a plug, and as soon as their roots started to sprout out, it went into the ground. These are just 1 gallons. And
Okay, so I have a question. When you put those into the ground, did you do any kind of prep work? Did you add anything? Are you just top dressing? Are you leaving the shit alone? Are you watering heavy, watering light? Tell me what the secret is for your success.
I mean, I prep my garden all year. For the winter, fall, I put stuff down and let it compost in. And then before, like, as soon as the snow melts, I'm out there. I personally crush up oyster shells and stuff I go to the beach and find. And I throw it out there. I do fishbone meal because I don't worry about animals. I have a lot of dogs and stuff that keep them away. So I throw a little bit of that down. I put some BioLive out there, which has everything, the alfalfa. Barley went out there.
Love BioLive.
Yeah, barley went out there, and now we got some nice fuzzy growth. And what else am I putting? That's about it. Probably top dress a couple times, but watering, I don't water really. Once those tap roots are on my rock layer, wherever, like, I must be on a rock layer because I get a lot of swamp, like my yard floods, but my garden's higher than my yard. So my garden just absorbs all the water. I never have to water. It's pretty much, I love it.
Wow, that's cool.
Well, I went outside today and I was looking at, last year I used some old soil I had in a 7-gallon pot. I didn't even tear out the other fucking plant. I just kind of snapped off the stalk at the bottom. And so I grew some monster tomatoes. I never top dressed with anything. They were like amazing. You know, everybody's like, man, I don't know why these tomatoes are so good. And the whole time I'm like, dude, I do. There's still a lot of gumption in this soil. But when I went outside today, I was really happy to see a bunch of clover and shit growing on top of it right now. I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to get it done. So.
Wow.
I put a bunch of time seed down, Skilbo. I like layered it down, and then I got high and raked where I put it.
Nice.
That's good smoke right there, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Smash. Oh, go ahead, Caribou.
Can I jump in real quick? I just want to say I'm jumping back on the road again. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. G-Bay, it was really cool to finally meet you and put a face to the name there, man. Thanks for all the support. Crazy Pot Mom throwing down the artwork. That is badass. We love it. I can't wait to join. Hopefully you guys are still rocking when I get to Prince George in about an hour. And I'll try and join you again there. And cheers, everyone. Have a great night.
Oh, we pulled that off.
Hey, control's going over to Profit.
Do you want it to stay on for the out until you get back, Caribou?
It's up to you guys, man. If you guys feel like podcast, there's no time limit on this.
You got 11 people on this fucking thing after you peel out. If 11 people can't cover up for 60 minutes, that's a problem.
That's yeah, that's ridiculous. I could do that maybe myself.
Thanks.
If you left me alone, you know.
Okay, but listen, Caribou, you drive safe, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, will do. Cheers. I love all you guys, and we'll talk to you shortly.
Drive safe.
Cheers, buddy.
Hey, Smashed, how'd your girlfriend get in here? I'm just curious.
Who? What?
It says smash girlfriend.
Oh, ganja.
All natural.
Yeah,
Ganja.
I know.
Oh, I wonder where ganja went. Sorry, I'm slow.
You'd have to spotlight him, Prophet, for chat to be able to see. So they can
Oh, okay,
share
that's
the
a
live.
problem. Yeah, no, never
No,
mind. It's just funny.
Rather not make that
It's funny.
Guys, I got to take off. I got to go to work in the morning. So everybody have a good rest of the night. And thanks you all for stopping in.
Bye, Dres. We love you.
Love you, Dres. Have a good night, brother.
Fuck, I thought he'd never leave.
Right. He talked a lot of shit about you in the Discord. You're not there. No, I'm kidding.
Actually,
There's a
for
lot
the
of people
first
that
time
talk a lot
ever.
of shit in Discord. You want to know what they can do? Go punt.
Yeah, these
Man
fuckers.
down.
They know I don't have the fucking technology.
Did we just fall off a crazy pop mom's fan?
I think we did. She took us off.
Yeah, I thought we were man down for a minute.
Like a drone getting hit.
I didn't want you looking down my shirt so I can press my camera, you asshole.
We've been looking down your shirt this whole time.
I
I've
know,
been.
but I would have given you a closer view. You have been. I know you have been.
What? Dude, it's not my fault. It's just the camera is there, and I'm short.
It's all those
Yeah, fuck
tattoos. It just brings the eye there.
Well, you're running away. Huh? Is that a new one on the left, or not my left? That would be your right. The pink one, is that new?
My room? No, nothing's new. No.
Shows you what I know.
Over there?
Yeah, that one.
You better step
No,
your
that's the
game
same
up.
one. It might have moved a little bit.
No, I think the.
Sorry,
the
I'm stupid with my camera.
Spartan got me.
Oh my god.
It's a cartoon. Just shows you that I'm still a fucking kid.
18 to like that.
Oh yeah, because like we're all adults here.
Oh fuck! I gotta say, friends, it's a wonderful way to spend an evening.
I was gonna say, God, I just told Caribou that he could take off because I had all these other people here to talk.
Yeah.
And everybody
People
goes
dropping
silent.
like
Everybody's
flies.
supposed to ditch you.
Hold
Come
it,
on,
hold
man.
it, hold it. Okay, Skillbo, we'll play tag over to Profit. Okay,
Perfect.
that's where it goes next.
What do I gotta do?
Are you saying,
Get
I don't
ready to
know,
grab
Rick
the
said something about
ratings,
tag
buddy.
team and Profit. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets tag teamed enough.
I am
poor thing.
so glad I carry a bottle of lube with me everywhere. It's
They
like
don't call you Astro Brad.
I got lube and my mask. I can go anywhere safely, apparently. It's from what the CDC tells me, I'm good.
Is that something different, Smash?
I just want to
Prophet,
say,
do you also drive around with like those dollar store kitchen gloves? You know, those old school yellow motherfuckers that are kind of snappy and they're white on the inside? You drive around with those in the lube too?
No, I don't.
There's no way he would be allowed. Too much like Fight Club.
This is a Fast Bud Sour Diesel auto.
Awesome.
I'm like literally on the show I go on and hang out with them. I'm the only auto grower. It's so funny. So
Well,
it's fun to have other
people
people
are
to talk
scared of it.
about.
And what
We
time is
don't
that
know
show
how,
on so that
so-
people that haven't caught it before can find it? It is Fumi's show, and what day are you guys on? What time?
Shit. Why do you put me on the spot, Skill Ball? I'm super high right now.
Saturdays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Check
Yeah.
out those 3 days usually.
Boom.
So
9
it's
o'clock.
10 Eastern, 10 Eastern, and then 11 Eastern. So wherever the hell you are in the world, figure it out.
Yeah. You guys go on for hours
Very
too,
Eastern.
man.
I like all my Eastern people. You tell me what time it's supposed to be.
Here, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I always have
The
to
only way
be
to
like,
know.
all right, 3 hours ahead. They want me there at this. Fuck.
Yeah.
Right?
You gotta speak Eastern.
Look at her new coffee cup.
How many weeks is that?
I like that.
Or something.
Uncle Rick, can you show me where that on your hand that is? Where Eastern is on your hand?
Okay, Smash.
Even better.
Okay, Smash. Can you tell me what stage that, or how many days that autoflower is, and do you do much pruning?
I was actually just looking at it. Probably going to take off these 2 big fan leaves to get these nodes out. But that will probably be the extent of the pruning. I really just have them in the veg tent, and they just chill. So
what day are they on?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
You just
I'd have to go check my notes, but I'm lazy. I can let you know, Rick.
I grew autos like autos, man. I just throw them in the corner and fucking forget about it, and then
that's how I do it.
Ready, I cut it down.
It's all new to me. Well, I relatively new. Yeah, but that's what I'm doing this year. So, but it'll all be outdoors.
I'd say that's probably about 6 weeks. 4 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
Just started to flower.
Love your cup, babe.
Sure.
It's awesome.
Thank you. I got it made the same day I bought the shirts.
Oh, awesome. I want to get him one, but yeah, my account's still in the red.
I've got some connections. I was like, I can have that tomorrow. You mean I can have that before Friday? Holy shit, man.
What? You better hook a friend up.
Yeah, we got crazy problem.
I can, but you're like so far away. We better make it worth your money.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay,
He ran
well,
away.
you know where
When
my
you said
inbox
make it
is.
worth my money, he ran off.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
he
in
went
Canada,
somewhere
right?
else with that. Yeah. Yeah, so
Hilarious.
shipping is like $20 minimum, I swear to God. And that's if you put nothing in the envelope.
All right, so I have to get money off of one card, put on the other card that's in the red, and then let you know.
You gotta be able to find somebody closer, my honey, honest to God.
Yeah. Yeah. And I thought I was close to Canada, being in Rhode Island. I'm not from here. I'm from Louisiana.
See, I don't know where the hell anybody is either, so I'm with you. I'm on
Rhode
the world.
Island,
That's
Rhode
where I
Island's
am.
the dick of Massachusetts.
Yeah, I already heard that you're from Mass. That's what Prophet said.
Yeah. I'm up here. I'm Worcester. So not too far from. Yeah, not too far from.
That's like down the road and a little bit. If you go in any direction for 30 minutes, you're out of Rhode Island. That's all I know for sure. It's fucking tiny state.
I really don't even go to Rhode Island. I've been there a couple of times. I go up New
all about
Hampshire,
Providence. That's it.
Maine.
Yeah.
I know I've been to Rhode Island and I've seen some shit down there and I don't want to go back.
And to Delaware.
Right, Prophet? Let's Providence, Rhode Island. A shit show.
Love it. Born and raised, man. Love it.
Are you the poster child for Providence, Rhode Island's best?
I don't want to claim that. There's probably better, obviously, out there than me.
That is not a
Okay,
true
then the
statement.
finest. You sexy motherfucker.
I do what I can with what I was given. That was basically it. On this show, I guess I'm the best Providence has to offer.
It's funny because it's true. Oh, God.
Our official representative for Rhode Island.
Oh, so many people are gonna hate me. I'm gonna have like a whole people attacking me all of a sudden on Facebook and shit.
They would.
Thank
They
God I
have to
don't
watch.
care.
They're not watching the show, bro. All the people in chat are the ones watching the show. You're safe for right now. They got to come.
I know
right through
that.
and catch
Luckily,
those
they're
old
all in the
shows.
middle of the
Remember, I was telling you
country.
earlier, you can't remember what show or what time. You'll never find that clip. It's gone for eternity.
Awesome.
Baby, it's gone.
Wait a minute, I want to back up. Did you say
Or maybe it was
Facebook?
recorded.
Damn, Boomer, you on Facebook still? What the fuck?
No, that's crazy.
No, I'm not
My
actually.
Farmville friends will not approve of these statements.
My mom kept trying to get me to play Farmville. I'm like, quit sending me that shit. Like, cut it out, Mom. I
Every
don't
time
play
I
this
hear
shit.
that, I just think of the South Park episode about it, and it just gets me going.
I'm like, my last post was 2012. Why do you keep sending me shit? Like, seriously.
And on his birthday, it blows up, and then nobody says shit for like a whole year.
Yeah, I sorry. I don't look at my Facebook. I don't give a flying fuck about it.
It does not say profit.
No.
Shit, man.
No, but if you've been listening hard enough, we know what it did say, or does say.
I have one out there, a beardless Spartan. It's old Facebook. And I recently tried to log back into it to try to delete it, and I can't log back into it. I don't even know the fuck. It's all locked up, and I don't know if somebody hacked it or what happened, but shit, I hadn't used it
I
for
think
at
if
least.
you don't use it for so long, they
Oh, it just
just get rid of you. They're like, we have
Oh,
too
they ain't
many.
getting rid of shit now. That shit's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope they do, because that's what I was trying to do. Is delete
I've tried to wipe it. It just doesn't want to go.
Yeah, they'll
Well, it
let
might
you
still
go for
be
like
there, but
90
they don't let
days.
you in.
They'll let you go for like 90 days, and they'll put you back up.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what happens. I think maybe I have to go back and try again.
If nothing else, create a new account, flag the old account, and then ditch the new account because you got the passwords written down this time.
I don't even remember why. I don't remember something that
Skill bug.
Somebody at Facebook pissed me off or something. I'm like, fuck them. I'm gonna make sure I have my accounts on there. I'm gonna delete it off of there. So it was like a social justice thing, but then I was foiled, so I just gave up.
Foiled.
He used to live in Rhode Island at the glassblowing studio on Thames Street in Newport.
Oh, you're way up
Thames.
there.
Way
Yeah,
back.
I know Thames Street.
I want
Dude,
to see if the accent gets thicker between the two of them real quick.
it totally sucked though. The bars there were like
The
so
bars
packed.
suck.
If you did not get there by, and a lot of them are clubs. Like you have to be a member to get into some of them.
Yeah, some had a dress code too. They didn't let me in.
Yeah.
I don't
Is that
understand
the
why.
explanation for the hat? Is it like a hat and coat club? So you picked up some like old 1920s old timey tuxedo coat and shit.
No, I
The
think
one with the tail, like, yeah.
exactly. Like he's gonna
We
do a
can't
big
find
piano
it, though.
concerto.
Hey man, if you're trying
It's
to
like
blend
that scene
in,
from Dumb and Dumber. You want that?
I've learned how to
It's
get
got,
into
like,
a couple of highbrow
it's got,
parties.
Like the dicky piece that comes down, and then like in the cartoons, it
With
rolls
the
up
big
and slaps
fluff.
you in the face halfway
Yeah.
through, and you got to keep holding it down through the episode.
The little thing in the front. Yeah.
All right, I got a question for Spartan from Raider. He's got a S1 that he really wants to keep around. What do you recommend? Yeah, so that's a question I guess I'm gonna throw out there to the panel and to Spartan specifically.
Keep it in veg and keep cloning it.
Keep it in veg, you keep cloning it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the easiest way
Unless
to do
he's
it.
trying to do a seed preservation, and then you're gonna have to do an S1. Where you.
It sounds like it already is an S1.
Yeah, it is an S1. He wants to
It's
keep it
already been,
around.
like, feminized, so
Your
Yeah.
best bet is just to clone. That's gonna be the best bet. That or tissue culture if that's an option. And then I would just mom it and keep cloning it. That's the best way. But if you do want it in seed form, it's not gonna be the same. Even when you S1 something, it's not the same. It's different. So there's no real way to get it exactly the same. But S1 is about the closest we can do with it. And so you could go that route with it again. But man, after S1 it once, I don't know if I'd want to screw around with it.
fucking pushing it harder.
Yeah, it's just you're pushing the recessive traits is what you're doing, right? Because in genetics, what happens is you have dominant and recessive traits, and the dominant traits is the one that it goes with, and the recessive traits are the ones that are like the weird stuff usually, and you don't see it as often. And so when you S1 something, it's going times itself, so all its recessive traits are matching up, right? So you get more recessive traits. It's like getting an F2, you get tons of variety, like a ton of different expressions. So it's not like you get if you pop S1 seeds, they're going to be different from each other. even as much as they're gonna be different from their parents and different from each other too. It's not like close.
Yeah, I mean, because really, what are the chances that the seeds that are in your pouch, like honestly, were like side by side? So you're like, oh, this is that little teeny quadrant of that one bud. There's 12 seeds just for me. You know what I mean? So there's variation throughout the plant and shit. I would say if you wanted to get a little bit different with it, is you could look at getting a second tent and maybe take another thing that you wanted to work with in the first place and pop some seeds, look for a male, and then knock it back against what you have in its own tent. So then you can carry on those genetics that way without looking into like creating some kind of bottleneck in the genetics.
I'm not a breeder, but what a breeder would likely tell you,
a breeder is one who sells them to me.
If you're
you know
willing
what I mean?
to put, if you're willing to put in the work,
that's what they say.
You could take and you could, like what Skibble just said, you could take and breed it against them. You know, find a male that you like, and you can breed it. And then all of those seeds, all the progeny or whatever, all of the seeds that you grow out, that's going to be an F1 of something. Grow those out and select for all the ones that were leaning the most towards what you're looking for, which would be that first cultivar. And then you find a male that's like that, you find a female that's like that, and you smash them together. And you do that again, and you do that again, and you do that again. And so you get to where you're back to that, close to that parent plant.
Right. Or you could take it in a different direction. Like a few months ago, I could have gotten a, what is that you popped out from TGA that you're growing out right now?
Cuvée?
The Cuvée. So I could have taken that male Cuvée from Spartan and bought a cheap tent, maybe put it up somewhere else. And I could have taken some kind of prized female that I really like as my medicine, knock them together. And then if nothing else, it doesn't make me a breeder. It just makes me as someone who's trying to, as I've said from the beginning, find better medicine for myself. I'm not trying to
call it. I mean, it's putting
exactly.
It's breeding, if you ask me. I mean, we can put labels on it if you want to, but who gives a shit? You're putting two plants together and you're getting a different strain.
Still breeding. You're not becoming a breeder, but it is still breeding.
You're cultivating at least.
Yeah.
I can concede that. Yeah. I just want to find something that like ticks more than a couple boxes. And that's where it gets harder as a patient. And I'm kind of going to go into the whole caregiver patient thing, is you can come at it from a couple different ways. So for me specifically, I'm fucked up. I have like Go4 syndrome, and I've really got some crushed discs in my neck and my back. I have a lot of problems with nerve damage throughout, and I also have PTSD. So that's like a full menu for me to try to use this cannabis plant as. So that's why, you know, unlike Uncle Rick, I don't monocrop. It would be nice for me to be able to get to that point where I could find something solid that ticks all the boxes. And maybe if I knock two of my strains that I'm holding together, make a little salad, I may be able to find a way to, oh, this one's really good for like the PTSD, man, and it's good daytime smoke. But at the same time, when I can't sleep and I'm getting like an hour and a half, 2 hours of sleep before I wake up from pain, I need something that's going to knock me out. So if I can find that in a plant, or if I can find that in two plants, it would be really, really cool. And I've been growing long enough that I have the confidence to buy a decent tent and follow all the rules and actually knock something together for myself and see what happens. But that's several years down the line when you really think about a project like that as like a home grower. It's not something you're just going to jump into. Unless somebody has a really kick-ass male in your crew and says, hey, is anybody looking for one?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you might need to buy that tent now, guys. Thank me later.
I've smashed a couple things together, but I'm not serious about it. I'm not like hurrying up and growing them out and pheno hunting. No, man, I might fuck around and throw a few in the ground once in a while, but no, I got too much stuff on my plate.
That's where using your outdoor is great, because if she's a temperamental touchy fuck, I'd rather she goes off outside rather than in my house, right? In the long run.
Because I got a neighbor I don't like that's growing, so I could pollinate all his.
There can only be one. Some Highlander shit.
That's fucked up. I let my pollen blow all last year.
Yeah. You're the guy. Yeah. We are co-breeders, I guess, in this collaboration between your garden and my fucking shitbag garden outside.
Take outside, man. You gamble because you get so you have so many advantages outside. You know what I mean? Sun being one of them.
I'm going to put this in now. Also, if you were going to do some outdoor growing like that, and you really are serious about trying to save your seeds, look online about those seed separators where you use like a shop vac and you hook it in. and you crumble the bud up. You've got the 5-gallon bucket underneath where all the seeds will fall through, and the rest of it gets sucked out through this weird like hamster maze shit. I know you guys have seen those before.
Yeah, actually,
You can make those for pretty cheap yourself if you're really serious about trying to save some seeds and do some runs like that.
Cascadian's making them, sell them too. If you don't feel like making them, check out him. I think he's got a webpage too, cascadiangrown.com or something.
So do you guys think, because you're talking about how each bud has a different type of structure, realistically it does. Do you think, depending on where you obtain the seed from the bud, would it change the phenotype of that?
No,
like,
but they're not identical either.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So every I can't think of the actual word, hair. Is it pistil? Whatever the fuck it is, stamen? Whatever the fuck the little hair
Stigma?
is.
Stigmata?
Stigma, I think it's stigma. So every one of
Stigmata,
those
what
is
easy
what
over
can-
there, ministry.
is what can accept pollen, right? The pollen actually can be pulled into the calyx or
Yeah,
bract,
okay.
actually bract. After that, and that's where the seed's going to start to form. But it takes 1 grain of pollen to do that, and every grain of pollen can be different, just like every bract can be different. And that's where you're. So that's why you can have so much variety just in one plant, especially if you're outside, because it's a wind pollinated plant. So if you put a female plant out there and it gets pollinated and it didn't hermaphrodite, that means it got pollinated by God knows what. And it only takes 1 grain, so it could have been a mix of anything. You know what I mean? Of any, it could be
Dandelions.
No, but
not
that's that kind of
dandelions.
annoying if anybody's got like males outside. Like,
Yeah, that's.
I mentioned that a few
That's a lot.
times. I'm like, imagine that, just somebody seeding you out.
So
No, it happens a lot. I hear a lot about it, and that's why a lot of people are going like greenhouse so they can filter the air that goes through.
I guess they're trying to like ban certain hemps outdoors in places and stuff because they're
Making
pollen.
zones.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fucking people's crops up.
Okay, before we get off of this, let me add something to this. Is you're talking about people who are putting things in like small greenhouses and stuff, and that makes me think that, I've been doing this long enough. I have some extra, intake squirrel fans and shit, and I've got some extension cords. I could literally get that and a HEPA filter, and I could utilize the sun while reducing my risk of, things like PM and bullshit and your random, smash random shit knocking over the fence my way and everything else.
Yep.
It may not be foolproof, but it may be something you want to look into if you've got a junkyard of grow shit to be able to, work it into your system.
Yeah, if you have,
I don't like.
It's small enough,
Get like a couple of AC unit, those filters that you put in those units. You might be able to get away with those. They
I'm
they
sure
collect a
something
lot of
beats
dust.
nothing. I mean,
You get
right?
furnace
Something beats
filter.
nothing. Furnace filter.
Get furnace filter.
Yeah, furnace filter. Yeah.
Cut them and just cut
get
them
the
small.
Small micro ones. You don't have to cut
Yeah.
the filter. Just make a box that will fit them, like a metal box, or not metal, a
Box
wood
that
box or
wood.
something.
hooks on the
So
side.
you can
Yeah,
slide that
something to
into
slide it in there. Yeah.
and then just put ducting on either side of the box. So
Ding,
if
ding,
it's
ding,
a
ding.
8-inch, 6-inch duct, whatever. Put it on both
Yeah.
sides, and then inside the box you have your filter, and you can just swap that filter out easy and go get them at the store any time of the year.
Yeah.
And this goes back to what I was saying earlier about that's a really cool thing. And hopefully somebody breadcrumbs the shit out of that or timestamps it, because otherwise she's in the ether.
In the ether. I like that.
You might have liked the pollination. It was a Chem 91 Calio.
The next thing I'm going to work with is a Chem 91. It's called Sausages Chem 91 crossed with a mystery OG Kush from CSI.
I want to fuck with some CSI. I have never played with this stuff.
I just want to get something with more of the old school, Chem 91 would be really, really nice to, there's the chances of me getting it on just a few seeds that I'm able to pop is, astronomical, but it's still going to be fun to find out. And maybe even if I don't like it, maybe when I put it in the circle over there with the Growskis and the Michigan Bros Grow Show, maybe somebody over there says, hey man, I got a patient, because we're going back to the caregiver thing, that might really be something they want to check. So I would send him home with a clone that he can dunk in a sulfur bath to knock all the ickies that may or may not have traveled along with it from my dirty ass garden to his. He's going to throw it in, in some kind of quarantine and shit, but that could be somebody's silver bullet that you get through association and that can be held on to by a caregiver. If that was somebody's silver bullet, good luck getting it ever again. If you're stuck buying fucking corporate cannabis, good luck. They're not going to keep the shit that you want. It's going to be all about this flavor that's selling right now, and we're getting rid of all that shit. So please support your local caregivers, whatever you guys want to call it. Do not just cut all these people that work so fucking hard to get us where we're at. Don't let the money come in and run away with it. Stay solid and stay a community.
You got that message? Skilbo, truly, I know you. I know you're going to win, you guys. It's a bit of a tough thing going on right now. Red was on telling us about the challenges you're facing through the caregiver thing, and but I know that you guys are determined and positive, and it's going to work out just fine.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, to get a little more on that, just to be.
Yeah, I want to know why.
Check and know what's going on a little
The
bit.
boycott too. What's the boycott?
So what's going on here in Michigan is that the people voted in back in 2008 the medicinal side of cannabis, which had a caregiver model. The caregiver supplied the cannabis to their patients. Then later on, they brought in commercial cannabis as far as larger scale, and that had a medicinal side, which was separate from the caregiver model. And then they also had later came in the adult use side, which most people call recreational. It's called adult use here. And so now I don't want to say that, like, obviously I work at a commercial facility. Now I'm not saying all commercial facilities are this way, but there is a group of some of the very largest commercial facilities here, what we're saying corporate cannabis incorporated,
are lobbying to get rid of caregivers. Not all, but some of these people are lobbying to get rid of.
So they're not directly lobbying. So they started a group, and it's just a big bunch of acronyms. I don't know what was it, MST whatever, but so they just donate money and throw money at this group, and then the group goes and spends all day up at the
lobbying
at the Capitol lobbying, and what they want to do, and this is what we've heard from a good source. I don't know if I want to throw his name out there, but somebody who works up there at the Capitol, and that they have asked for as much as a reduction from right now. Caregivers can have up to 5 patients, and they want to reduce that to as little as 1 patient. They have right now, for each patient that you have, you can grow 12 plants for that patient. They want to reduce that in half to 6. What else did they? I don't think at the state level that they have sought up any restrictions as far as having to pass inspections and things like that. But at local levels, like was it Flushing, Skilbo? Yeah, they're and then some other place like where Red lives. You know what I mean? There's different regulations where you can't even have it in a house. You have to have it at a commercial or like a commercially zoned facility.
Yeah, my dude, that's a friend of mine, had a thing on the door the next day talking about, we're scheduling to come in. Like, holy shit, man. They were not fucking around in the area.
Yeah. So we're just pushing back on that. The only power that we have as far as citizens of Michigan is to hurt them. The only way that they're going to notice, and that's in the pocketbook. So we, got a list of all the companies. Unfortunately, it's the parent companies, and these parent companies are hiding behind fucking countless labels. It's ridiculous that like one parent company, Highlight Farms, has like over 20 fucking labels that they sell under, to try to disguise all their BS. So we're just daily posting reminders of people not to support them. Every tag, that's the one good thing about Metric, is every Metric tag should tell you who grew it. If you know who grew it, you can look them up and see.
Just be mindful of who you support. That's all.
Yeah, just boycott those companies and don't know who you're buying from. As long as you're the farm that you're buying from, the label that you're buying off of, doesn't supply money to a lobby group, then you're good to go.
Don't let somebody lobby against your own best interest.
Yeah, I mean, it's slap in the face. A lot of these big corporations like this, They came from out of state anyway. They're not even from the state. You know, the money's coming in from out of state. They're just here to, you know, rape money out of Michigan anyway.
Dude, it's
Reap the
also ironic.
benefits.
It's also ironic that they only want me to have the luck of the fucking genetic draw to be able to get a caregiver like Spartan Grown that's really knowing what he's doing and really has a relationship that he has with me for helping me find medication to use cannabis as a substitute for fucking narcotics.
See,
They think that they can grow it for all the fucking rest of the people in the state. Come on now. That's the antithesis of that.
It's like you guys are going backwards. You guys are going back
Yeah.
to what Illinois is right now, and it's just like it just doesn't work, especially for the medical community. You know, it's just asinine the way they have everything set up. You know, you have to break your neck to get in the door, but then they can't track anything or ever get any answers for you. And I mean, I sat there and listened to one bud tender and tell somebody just a blatant lie. You know, and it's like, at what point are they held accountable? You know what I mean?
They're
If
not
this is a
educated,
medical
yeah.
community, like you have to be held accountable for giving somebody misinformation. You know, and they're doing it on a daily basis. You know,
That's where you can just sit up, like you could just say, like I've seen that myself. Like a bud tender, an old lady, like she looked like she was like 90. She was saying, I don't know anything about this. I just need something to help me sleep. And they were recommending a sativa. I'm like, what are you doing? She wants to sleep. You
And
know what I
maybe
mean?
something to give her a little bit of an appetite too. You know what I mean? We're not trying to give Granny paranoia.
Yeah. That's sad stuff. I don't know.
Before we get off of that though, let's say this though.
But don't be sad. I just want to get this mindset out there. None of this has been introduced as legislation, and we've already caught word of it.
Yes.
And we're already making posts daily, and we're already circling the wagons per se, and we're already getting the word out there. And dispensaries are already, or people that work at dispensaries are already reaching out to people on our show and saying, people are, you know, bringing it up. People are asking questions. So it's working, and that makes me happy. And it's not like, don't, you know, if you hear this and you're in Michigan, don't feel like, oh, this is bad. They haven't even introduced anything yet, but they're trying to. And we're just trying to cut it off before it gets to that. You know, if we make a big enough stink, these representatives are going to hear about it and be like, no, we're not going to support this. We don't want to get tied to this. There's already a big stink on this. And so that's what we're doing.
Yeah,
we're doing all we can do. You know what I mean?
And before we go off of that, let me add one more thing, which is that caregiver is the one that's growing those meds, and he or she can tell me exactly what they think it's like, and they can let me know that I have a very solid supply of this medicine that they're willing to hold and grow specifically for me, because they know that it's helping me. But if I go to the store and I roll up and hey man, do you guys have any sour diesel? Because I was able to smoke some of that from Spartan Grown, and it really, really helped me check all the boxes, right? But now when I go back and I get it 2 months later, maybe it's from a different supplier. Maybe that genetic lottery we're talking about with that 12 pack of seeds is different, and it doesn't have the same thing, whatever that may be. It may be some minor little thing in that specific plant cut variant of it that is my medicine, and now it's lost forever, and I'll never be able to know what that was again. So that's unfortunate. As someone who's been a medical patient solid for 9 years now in Michigan, I got my card in 2012 and grew immediately.
But in the caregiver aspect too, like the feeling of helping other people and then it being robbed from you is actually a real messed up feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like when you actually
tell stories, man.
When you're helping other people get over things and do better than some pharmaceuticals, and if that's ripped away from you, that's kind of messed up. You know, it does mess with you.
Dude,
when you know you can help
I've
them,
been
yeah.
through that, dude. So, I mean,
I stopped being a camp helper because, you know, it got too much of that, but I still try to help, but I'm nowhere near to where I was able to. And it's like, it hurts, you know, it's like I can't help everybody anymore.
Yep, I'm the same way, dude. Like, I was a caregiver with a full card. I had 5 patients, and when I took the job for Edmund Canico, the law forced me, because we were a medical facility, and that for some reason it was written into the law that if you work at a medical facility that you're not allowed to also be a medical caregiver. Like it was a conflict of interest or something, even though it makes perfect sense that if you were professionally trained to be, that you would think that would be somebody you would want for a caregiver, not to be locked out of the market. But But yeah, so I had to sign a form saying that I wouldn't be a caregiver. So I haven't been a caregiver since. But it's looking like I might be able to caregiver here shortly, within probably.
That's going to be a really good thing for 5 patients, man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if I'm going to take on 5 patients, man. It makes
That's a full boat, man. And you got some. You got 12 rec too. Shit.
Yep.
And I thought volunteering at the blood bank was bad. I mean, I did have a lot of patients, but most of them just pass out. It's okay.
But they got a cookie.
Yeah, that probably makes your job easier.
Yes. You know the girl that hands out the cookies and coffee and juice? That's me.
You're the juice girl. Thank you.
I'm the juice girl.
Cheers, everybody in chat. What are you guys smoking on right now? We're still trying to carry this load here until Caribou can arrive.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty informative for the last 20, 30 minutes or so.
Chat's gone up.
That was insane.
Yeah, chat's 51. It was 53 a minute ago. Wow.
Yeah.
So much in chat.
I like the name of that,
Happy
man.
Crippler. You see that?
Martin on the dark
Nice.
side.
Some hippie crippler.
Yeah, I don't know the exact lineage on it. It's from, and I don't even know where it came from. I got it 2 years ago from a seed company in BC. Pretty good stuff, though. It smells like pineapples.
Nice.
That's pretty awesome.
Nice, like soft, fruity aroma to it.
It's a gem.
It finished real nice too. It faded out real kind of early, as opposed to the rest of the garden. So I saved 2 or 3 seeds, and I got it going again this year. So hells yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the thing is like I always, no matter how many seeds I have, if I find a seed somewhere, I always save it. I still to this day will save fucking seeds, man.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah. Oh, I was just going through this little box. This little box over here. It's just full of treats. There's
Nice. Yeah, it is.
who knows? There's $1,000 US in here. My wife wants it, so I'm fucked. But there's years of fun and playing around in there.
What's fucking nice about that is that's all in one box. If there's a fire or an emergency, you can grab that fucker quick as shit.
No, I'm gone. Yeah, just me running down the road.
Butt ass naked, but you got your box.
Go. 8:28 or no 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10.
Can you show me on your hand where, Rick?
10:30 in Eastern Canada.
What time is it yet? It's 11:30.
Yeah, you're right.
I gotta get Rick in it. A fucking abacus, man.
Yeah. Sundial.
Rick, you got to turn it upside down.
And then counterclockwise.
Yeah.
And an hourglass.
Double tap.
Yeah, there you go. And it's spin around 3 times.
Prophet, you need a fucking crystal ball and you're seeing.
Yeah. Don't say that. My wife might want one.
His wife has like everything accoutrement as much as you could think.
Besides
that has
the crystal
anything
ball.
to do with anything Wiccan. And I helped her I helped pay for some of it, so I'm supposed to feel bad, but really, because it's in his bedroom, I don't feel bad at all.
Yeah.
He sleeps in there, not me.
If you try to price out a bowling ball sized crystal ball with no flaws, you'll fuck it and be like, hell no, this shit's crazy expensive.
I ain't doing that shit. She ain't a fortune teller, so.
No, she's Wiccan.
Yeah.
So the totems and, gods and goddesses.
It's funny. I said like
He doesn't
80%
like
of my room's that, and then the other percentage is Batman. So it's like a Batman Wiccan blend.
And don't forget the hatchet man behind you.
Well, that's out
That's
here.
him.
That's out here. That's mine. That's not her area.
The Batman is hers.
I don't
as
have
well.
a section in the bedroom really, except my dresser.
Do you have a dresser drawer that's yours?
I have a dresser. Okay, that's it. I have a dresser.
You get no closet space, my friend.
No.
No. She uses some of my closet space.
Yeah, she's
And I'm on the other side of the house.
she's encroached in the other places.
And I think she's got some in her mom's
Yeah,
closet. Yeah.
obnoxious.
Where do you keep the hat?
Over here.
Right here on the couch.
Over here. If I need
Do you
it.
have a Batman mask, like a headrest thing that you put the hat on to keep it so it holds its shape?
No, I should though.
There,
Now I'm thinking. Now you mention
goals,
it.
Prophet.
Yep.
there are 2 heads in my kids' room.
You shouldn't talk about that. We're on live stream. We shouldn't talk about heads in the kids' room. They're dummy heads. Relax.
I was gonna say they're styrofoam, I swear. You can use one of those.
I got a question, and only I would be stupid enough to even ask this question. But until I met you folks, I really did any of the clone transferring and growing I ever did. I did them in 3-inch or 4-inch nursery pots, the square ones. And it wasn't until I met you folks that everybody uses solo cups. And I've got to ask, like, why? Like, what is it about a solo? Yeah, I know. And so the first thing you got to do is punch holes in it so that it drains properly. But if I go to a nursery, it's all good to go.
Rick, you can be as bougie as you want to be. You can buy those little square 1-gallon ones that'll make the nice little X on the bottom of your roots, and it's really fucking hard to get out of there, and you really have to squeeze the shit out of it and spank it to get it up out of there. Or you could just take a solo cup that if you don't give 2 shits about, you could just slice right down the side and do no harm to the root zone, peel it away. If you want to get really super bougie, what you do is you get the clear ones too. My friend Spartan Gruff does this. You get the clear ones and you start them in that, and then you keep those in one of these shield cups. So that way I don't have to disturb the roots at all. I can just reach there, pull the inside clear cup out, which I've got clearly marked, and I can see just how much root development I have before I slap them in the ground, and away I go. Love you, Spartan.
Yeah, I let mine grow to a pretty good height, man. Like they can get pretty big in a solo cup as a clone, and then pop it out. I've never had a problem.
Crazy big. It just means how much more you have to water them, or what's your solution to keeping them from drying out on.
Once I get tired of having to water them every day is when I usually pull them out, because I'm like, all right, this shit's done. I'm done with this shit. It's got to move up.
To be honest, at the same time too, I've done completely the opposite end of the spectrum too, and I've taken a clone off of a plant and put it right in a fucking cup of soil. Like I didn't wait for it to root or any of that bullshit.
Yeah, I've done that.
Took a clone and stuck it right in the fucking soil, and it fucking grew.
You got to keep it moist around the edge, around the root for a while though. Around the stem.
I just give it. I had a spray bottle of water. I just spray the top.
Yeah, nice.
But outside, I used to grow in a pig pen at my buddy's, and we had a branch break in a windstorm one time, and I took the branch. It was still connected, so I just took and cut the branch off, and I went. It was right near like a swampy area, and there was always water, like in this real swampy area. So I just went down by like as close to the water as you could get and still be on dry land. And we just jammed it straight in the fucking ground, probably about, that much in the ground. And this was probably it's still stuck out of the ground, probably another 1.5 feet, and just jammed it right in the ground and left it there. And we went back at the end of the season. We got a couple, like an ounce off of it. So, I mean, sometimes, doesn't take a whole lot, man.
Yeah. It's a weed. Yeah.
I think a lot of people overthink things. They overlove the plant and they overthink it a lot.
Over gardening.
Yeah. Unbelievable that I just. Why am I telling this in public? But I just got my newest batch of clones, put them into the 4-inch pots, and overwatered. Made me for
At
a
least
week back at me like, what have you done? And they finally turned around, but I lost a 1.5 weeks easy.
Yeah, I think when you're in a 4-inch pot like that, though, at least it's small enough to where even if you overwater, it's going to dry out fairly quick. You're not in too much trouble. So as long as you don't continue to do that, and it sounds like you've recognized it, so I think you'll be okay.
I put,
See, there's another reason for solo cups.
Sorry?
Yeah, that's
I said
true.
there's another reason for solo cups, because if you overwater it, you just wait till the next day and you go, okay, you're dry.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, I just got stuck scrolling and on Instagram. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just went by a post on Spartan, your post with the baby dancing. That shit just
yeah.
dude, what the fuck? Sorry, I'm just sitting here stuck scrolling and I just started laughing.
Yeah. I always try to fucking be creative with that shit, man. I always loved the as soon as I found out that you could put music on your shit, I want to put music on all my shit, dude. I want music on everything, and I don't want to repeat myself, so I'm looking for songs. I'm looking for songs. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to keep using the same song.
Man, I love YouTube for that, because once you put a couple of songs into YouTube and it starts making some recommendations, you can find some cool ass shit that you never even knew about. Like, wow, man, this band was like 40 years old and I'm jamming out to them just on some recommendations. Go on with your bad self, YouTube.
Yeah, I just glanced over at YouTube and we got 55 in chat, and there's Stony Rockefeller in our chat. And thanks again, Stony. Shit, that was a lot of fun.
He is
man.
well named at that, isn't he?
Good to see that he is fucking had a nice ride home. That's fucking awesome. I feel like I haven't even been sitting here that long. That's crazy.
Friday night, all right.
A roll of some GMO.
That's what I'm dabbing on. That shit's got me stuck.
Ding, ding, ding.
Sorry, I can't see it.
Didn't put it in his ear.
I almost feel like a
killed
dog when I hear the bell thing going on, or a frog now.
Pavlovian.
Yeah.
I cannot recommend this little fucking thing enough. I'm pretty sure it came in the little kit with a packer, a thing to pack the cones with, but it's like a really thick card. I use it for fucking everything. I love it. It's like the perfect length for a 1.25-inch joint too. You can scoop it up like that and it'll fall
For
right
scooping
in.
up dry
It's
sift too.
perfect. Yeah, dry sift.
How does it work when you're chopping up your cocaine?
It works really good. It's super thick, dude. Even if you got some real fucking, you can get some rocks, it'd probably work on that, dude.
The nose hairs aren't going to stop.
Depends on humidity.
Good point. Good damn point. Nah, dude, I fucking, it's the simple things, dude.
I thought of you today. I was at Menards and I was walking by the fucking planters again. I was like, oh, there's not that many. People are getting hip to them. They're picking that shit up.
They're life changing, man. Even for vegetables, it's just so fucking easy.
Yeah, man.
All right, I got to share this. You just reminded me. I'm so stoked about this. I got one of those outside. It's actually, I got the, what's the one that they sell at Build-A-Soil? Earth box. That's what they call it. I just remembered. So I don't like for cannabis. It's too fucking big for that. It doesn't fit in a 4x4 good. I don't like it. But anyways, outside I threw, I don't even remember what the fuck I have growing in it, but I was looking down the feed hole today, to see if it needed water. To look down in it, and there's or it was empty. So I watered it. I started watering it, and I'm looking down the feed hole as I'm watering it. And I happened to see something move. I'm like, what in the fuck? I stopped and I went and got a flashlight so I could light it up. There's a frog chilling, living in the bottom of my sip container. Chilling in there.
Hey, can we get the frog belt? Where is Speeds when we need it, man? We need the frog.
Is that like a form of like aquaponics almost?
So what did?
Kind of, I guess, yeah. But it's a good sign because frogs, they can absorb a lot through their skins. So that means there's no like pathogens and shit in there. Otherwise, that frog would be fucking sick. And he just chilled out. He just chilled in that fucking tube, just hanging in there. I filled up his little pond for him to swim around in down there.
That's funny. That's funny. What size, Spartan? What size is the box? How big is it?
It's an earth box. I'd have to Google it to get the actual dimensions, but I could only get like 3 to fit in a 4x4, and I didn't like it. It wasn't the plant density I wanted. So these other ones that I use, they're called city pickers. And another good thing is you can get them locally for me. Like I can get them at the hardware store, I can get them at the grocery store in the garden section, and they've got different sized ones, and they're on wheels. So the ones that I have now, I can get 4 of them in a 4x4 perfectly, and it fills the 4x4 with media. So if you looked at my 4x4, you wouldn't see the ground. You just see 4 pots, and they cover the whole space.
Oh yeah, cool. Right on. Right on.
And, you know, and with those, plus the ones that I use now, they're shorter, whereas the earth boxes, the ones that I had were way taller, which gave me less plant height. And I grow in a basement, so I need all the height I can get. So that was another advantage of the pots that I'm using now, is they're shorter and they don't stand as tall off the ground.
Do you scrog them? Scrog your plants?
Do I use what?
Scrog? Do you use netting in your on your plants?
I still can't hear you, man.
Okay, I'm
Say it one more time.
okay. Let me try one more time.
I just turned it up, so I can hear you for sure now.
Okay, first of all, you put 1 plant in each pot.
Yes.
Okay, and then do you scrog? Do you put netting in at a certain point to
Yes.
spread the out?
When I go into flower, I've built a frame on PVC that sits on each pot. So it's an individual frame for each plant.
Oh,
and
nice.
and then so it's just a square around the plant, and then I put screws into the PVC so that I can stretch a net across if I'd like. I don't always use nets. Sometimes I just use the frame. It's enough to hold the plant.
Right.
But sometimes I will use a net if I think I'm going to need it. It's usually if I think that the net's too short and the plant's going to go way past the net, then I'll scrog it just so it gets that extra support. Because otherwise, usually I only want the plant to be maybe 6 inches above that PVC, and if it's only that high, I don't need to scrog it. I might need to put a yo-yo or 2 up. That's it. And
bro, I got that platinum garlic that is crazy right now. That bitch is like 8 feet tall in flower.
Jesus,
I mean, I knew it was gonna get
even...
huge, dude, but it went so crazy that I've got the lights pulled all the way to the ceiling, and I've got 9-foot ceilings, right?
Oh my god!
And this thing is like growing over top of it. So Uncle Rick, what I do is I buy. If you go in the garden section, you can find flexible, reusable, like garden wire, and it's got like a foam thing so it doesn't beat the plant up. I will tie those to my PVC frames because I've got a double scrog thing. Sometimes when I have those monsters like that, I have to literally tie around the branch somewhere and then just start pulling down until I can get it into a happy medium of not overgrowing the light, because then it's going to look like shit. Then I got to really be careful too that it doesn't get carried away underneath the light, because I'll have a lot of bleaching and it'll just be shitty. So
Oh wow, yeah. No, I'm blessed with a 12-foot ceiling, so I really it's a wonderful setup to have that kind of space.
2 words, Uncle Rick: equatorial sativas.
Sorry?
I said I got 2 words for you: equatorial sativas, man. That's what you need if you got 12-foot ceilings.
Really, eh? Yeah, really.
Yeah, because you said you monocrop, so you could monocrop some like Panama red or something. If you could find something that was, 17, 18, 20 weeks, you have the ideal grow space that somebody would love to have to be able to work with shit like that.
Yeah, really. Yeah. I think I don't know if it's just laziness, but I think the one thing that I prefer about monocropping is I have a little bit more control, and especially when it comes time to take it down. Hopefully, being the same strain, they all come down at the same time, so I'm not leaving my half the room. Well, mind you, there is some advantage to taking it down piece by piece. It's just that I like to do it all at once, get it done, move on. Don't know where I was going with that one, but I gotta say, what a way to spend a Friday night. Thank you so much.
Did you see that power move that GP just pulled off? That was a supreme power move, bro. In the chat says, "Hey, come grab this."
Yeah.
And showed up like instantly. It hits the screen like boop.
Yep.
You go, boy.
I got you, buddy. I'll be over there.
I make this promise. I don't know who I made this last promise to, but it's coming back to me on Tuesday. I'm installing a new irrigation system, and I promise that I'm going to be a better supporter of Cannabis and Instagram, and I'm going to chart this journey. I'm pretty excited about it, and I think maybe when this is all done, maybe I won't make any more changes.
That's really neat, because you said you've been growing for several years, and for you to be excited about a new thing coming up, man, that's got to be pretty fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh really?
Agreed.
A year and a half ago, I made some major changes, going to sealed room, CO2, LED, all at one time, and it was a little overwhelming. This time, I put in a new dehumidifier and putting in this irrigation system and going to new pots. And I'm seriously considering switching nutrients. So I'm really making, again, you're only supposed to make one change at a time. I don't have the patience. I'm sorry. I want to just do it and get it done, and then look at my results, and hopefully it's going to be.
Have you ever had a situation where you've changed multiple things and something worked, but then you couldn't figure out which one it was, so you don't know?
I do it all the time, unfortunately.
We're all guilty of it. We're not supposed to do those things, but you're right. How many times do you want to have a subpar harvest or something that you're not fixing right away? What are you showing off there, G-Bay?
That's some Girl Scout cookie I grew. I don't know how to get that to focus. There you go.
Right there.
Better than I do. That's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
that's dumb luck right there.
That's not bad.
How far away are you from the screen?
I don't know, 3.5, 4 inches, maybe.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, what's that in centimeters, mister? Come on.
Oh,
I don't know.
times that by 2.54 and you got it.
I'm a welder fabricator.
I was going to say a little under 3 times something.
You're all better than me. I can't figure that.
It's gonna go on a paper nonetheless. So no, I had a friend give me a Girl Scout plant, and he said it was really good, and I didn't really believe him. I've had it for about a year now, flowered it out twice now, and it smells like I don't know. It's really dank, obviously, but it's like got a cake smell to it, or like a baked good or something to it. So it's been in the garden for almost a year now, and it's gonna stick around for sure.
Right on.
It's the first jar I go to all the time. The jar is getting empty wherever it is. Yeah, it's getting low. Getting low.
Right on.
Well, when the jars do start to get low, you do start to savor it a little bit more, hopefully, and appreciate it. And then make sure that you've got it backed up and veg ready to go on the next cycle, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. There's a big plump one outside right now. So
you're going to leave that one outside?
I have a big one outside of that Girl Scout cut. Yeah.
Right on.
She'll be going into the ground. She'll probably be a 7-footer. Hopefully 6 to 7 feet.
Beautiful.
Yeah, 1 pound hopefully is all I'm good with. I don't need much more than that off each plant.
Do you grow organically, or do you grow synthetically, or how you grow?
Yeah, I do. Last year I ran Subcool Super Soil recipe.
Oh, nice.
And it worked awesome. Like I kept the soil moist. And I got one of my plants was probably 12 to 14 feet tall, 9 feet round.
Jesus, what size pot was that in?
Yeah, it was straight in the ground.
Oh, straight in the ground. Nice. Did you
Yeah,
dig a hole first to put the super soil in? How big of a
Yeah, it
hole?
was about 18 inches, I think. I
Okay.
dug them down 18 inches and 3 feet by 3 feet square.
Nice.
So I set a good spot for the roots to set. And then the cut was a 3 Blue King cut from a friend, and he told me it was going to get big. The rest of the garden was 7-8 feet, and this one was 12 plus.
Just a monster.
Yeah. And no, we're not doing that again. That was a learning curve. I don't need to go. It was stressful,
Yeah, man.
unnecessary. But
When they get so tall, you can't even reach the damn things. That's fucking. Then you got to get on ladders, and it slows you way the hell down.
Break
I'm 180 pounds, and I was able to stand on I was able to get on the first bottom branch and stay there for a few seconds without it breaking and getting a picture.
Oh, that would have
That's a treat, dude. Damn.
Yeah, the stalks for this round, probably 3.5, 4-inch round stalks.
Holy
Jesus.
That's bad. I would have tried to save
That's some
them,
girth.
make like walking
Yeah.
sticks and shit out of
Yeah.
them.
It was pretty cool.
Or have made a weapon out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
I still
seriously.
have them. I'm about to burn them next time I have a fire. They've been sitting out there since last fall, so.
Fuck yeah, dude. Or you gotta stack them all in a pile and fucking throw some dirt over it, make like a Hugo pile.
Yeah, Hugo mount. Yeah, why not, eh?
That's what I did. That's how I made it. That's how I did all my raised beds outside. I was saving my fucking sticks and stems like an idiot for the longest time. I had like stacks and stacks of all these fucking plant carcasses, you know, minus the leaves and buds. And then I got looking at them. I'm thinking, what the fuck am I? And one day I just went and I just cut them all up and threw them on the ground outside. And I built a frame around them. And then I filled all my pots. I just started dumping all my root balls in there until I had 3 full beds. And now I've grown my own fucking food out of them. So
nice.
Badass.
Yeah, that is cool. I was looking at the Hugo mount thing, but kind of got a small backyard and it's already kind of occupied with a bunch of other stuff. I don't really have the spot for it right now. But might
I
as
didn't
well
do the
go
whole
back
thing
and
and-
make a spot.
I did the lazy man's Hugo. I didn't even dig any ground. I didn't dig anything into the ground at all. I just did cardboard on the fucking grass to kill the grass. And then I did the fucking sticks and stems from my plants on top of that. And then I also picked up like sticks out of the yard, you know, and just threw them all in there. So there's just a bunch of stems and sticks and shit. And then I broke up a bunch of root balls and shit. I even had the first year I had a bunch of in my brassica bed where all the like the lettuces and shit were.
Yeah.
Like underneath the lettuce, where it always stayed pretty moist anyway, there was like a big row of just fucking mushrooms.
Nice.
And I'm thinking it must have been from like, you know, from the plants, you know, from using like recharge or something in there.
Decomposition, yeah, that's cool.
That's fucking awesome. So I know that woody shit's starting to break down if there's fucking mushrooms popping up.
Well, I've left my garden this year. I haven't touched it since probably October. Literally just I fell a lot of the stuff that was still there just to get some cover.
Yep.
And I've left it since, and I'm about to touch it in the morning. Like we're going out in the morning to assess every little spot. And I think I got 11 little beds for individual plants, and then some like full beds for vegetables and such. So we're going out tomorrow to rake it around and check out what I got going on, see if I need to do anything to it or whatever.
Exciting times, man. Exciting
Yeah,
times.
man, I can't wait. I've been itching to touch it, and I'm like, no, organics are like, they don't need you.
That's whoa. That's not to everyone. That's to Indica.
Okay, well, where can I write to?
They all know. They're all in the chat saying, okay.
He's apologizing, and
For what?
I was just trying to say, no worries.
I already paused it, so they all heard. They all heard.
Another place, sorry, man.
They all heard.
Cheers, chat.
Yeah, I see.
Everyone be happy.
Caribou made it home safe, so Caribou will be joining us, guys. So you know.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Minutes, so.
Yeah, we'll do it.
You guys are muted and you're talking or something. I don't know. Or am I just muted?
He keeps muting me.
Oh, okay. I was saying because I'm not hearing anything.
Technical.
No, he's a dickhead. He just mutes me as soon as he sees that I'm talking.
That's not true. I mute automatically. It's a force of habit, man. Because
Because you like to be able to shut a bitch up. I know.
not even that. Sometimes I gotta shut myself up.
Sometimes you do need to shut up. That's why I go in my room sometimes and I'm watching the show and I'm like, oh God, thank God I'm not out there.
Oh, that was a tough question in chat. I don't know if any of us have an answer. Dog Doctor is asking if is there any way to adjust the VPD on a Trollmaster Hydro X controller? Not the pro version. He's not taking a leaf temp into account and it's giving him numbers way too high.
It's a good question. Have no idea.
That's fancier
So
shit than I have in my grow.
So if it's
Yeah,
not
I'm not a
taking,
hydro guy.
so my question would be, if it's not taking the leaf temperature into account, what temperature is it? Is it just using room temperature? And if that's the case, just adjust your room temperature to get you into the VPD range you want to be in. That way you don't have to fuck with the controller at all.
Well, doesn't like the pulse monitor has a sensor that you're supposed to drop down right near your leaf. What is the problem? Isn't that the temperature that?
He's saying that the sensor's not reading the correct temperature. So it's adjusting the room to the wrong temperature.
Man, that can be super detrimental at whatever stage in flower. Yeah, totally throw your VPD out of whack.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm understanding your question right, that's my approach, because I don't, those controllers, man, I can use them at work, but it's like I got to stand in front of it and see what fucking I'm looking at to operate them. To sit here and just try to operate through the menus on my memory, not happening tonight, man. No way. No, not happening.
Come on, man. All those subdirectories.
Yeah, so another true confession. I've got a pulse monitor, anyway, it's all hooked up. It's all good. It's on my phone and all that shit. I just don't know how to read it. I'm kind of old school that way. I go by temperature and humidity and give it lots of CO2 and hope for the best, man.
We need one of those old timey barometer things that's got the temperature and the real dials and shit. Hang one of those up in the grow room.
Oh, I've got all the gimmicks. Yeah, I'm not into barometer stuff too much. But I got the temperature and the humidity. I bet you I got.
It's gonna storm today.
Oh, and then I got this pulse monitor. I don't know how to read. By the way, I don't do commercials for anybody. If I was going to get a pulse, I think I go with the Pro, because that one has got your PPFD and it's got your it's got your CO2. It's a bit more money, but it's probably got thousands of dollars worth of shit.
Rick, how are you controlling your CO2 right now?
I control it. I give it so many thousand, or give it so much parts per million, depending on the cycle of growth. At the beginning of growth, I'm usually around 800 parts per million, and then I'll take that right up. As they get bigger, I'll take that up to 1400, and then I'll go back down to about 1,000. But I monitor the temperature of the room, and I also monitor the humidity, and so I, without a meter, I only got a meter because it's a fucking gimmick, and I like gimmicks. I'm a sucker for, it's on my phone.
Oh man, I like to have more than one, dude, because they check each other. So don't feel
especially
bad
when you use the cheap Chinese shit, right? Yeah.
Oh God, no! In my room, I got monitors all the way around my room, and that one.
Oh, nice.
Now, Rick, I've had a handful of those cheap hygrometers, like the old school timey ones that have the needle on them. I've thrown like 3 of those in the jar, and then try to figure out which one is like closest. We do numbers to figure out, like, hey, okay, it's I've been that guy early on when I was a grower.
Listen, what's really pissing me off right now is I've got this pulse monitor I don't fucking understand, but guess what? My garden is down, so I pulled the plug out. Sometime yesterday, I start getting emails from Pulse saying, "Oh, your battery's low." Well,
yeah.
But they won't stop. They won't. I just delete. Thank you. Delete.
Pretty soon
you say thank you when you delete it.
It's gonna tell you your battery died, or the lights out or something.
Skilbo, he says thank you when he deletes it. Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. He probably answers the voicemails too when they answer. No, I'm
To whom it may concern, thank you very much for your information. At least that's me.
Thank you, phone. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, dog.
Thank you, Alexa.
I want to. Yeah.
Siri.
I want
Thank you,
to
Siri.
answer Dog Doctor real quick. He said that what it was that his room temperature and humidity was right, but the leaf temperature was too low. So that means that your room temperature is not right.
It's
So
not drinking, yeah.
So if your leaf temperature is too low, adjust your room temperature warmer. Then your leaf temperature will raise, and you'll be. So just make sure that your leaf temperature is correct. Don't worry about room temperature. If you're checking VPD, you don't have to worry about.
You don't do any of that shit, right?
Much. Worry about
Wait,
leaf
widow.
temperature. So just adjust the room temperature to get the right VPD. And then you don't have to.
He said he
change
did the math, right? He does the math to get his leaf temperature.
He did the math to get his VPD. I'm assuming he means he's doing the to pick, the humidity and the relative humidity towards the temperature. I just use a chart. I don't have to do the
I
math.
just use the chart, man.
Yeah, me
Most
too.
charts free online.
Yeah.
And I just follow that, and that's how I've done it. And if it's too low, if you think it's too low, like Spartan said, raise or bring your light down a little bit, turn it up a little bit, depending on what you're using. Be careful.
Yep.
It'd be nice if those dimmers were, I don't know, remote. It's a pain in the ass to get on the step ladder to go up and change the.
So my general rule of thumb is to raise the light until you can't raise it anymore, and then dim it if you have to. That's my kind of ethos. So that's the strategy I use.
I think dim, especially with these new LEDs like this 600, dimmer the better at first, and then I go from there. Try to get everything.
Dimmer, you lose intensity, so then you're going to suffer lower in the canopy. That's why I try to keep my intensity up and then just dim if I have to, but it's like that's when the plants are growing into the fucking lights and shit, then I will.
Dude, I was thinking about this earlier, Spartan. I look at my tent and the hanging height, well, yours is probably about the same. It's 15 inches away from something.
Yeah.
That, and then the hangers, those little hangers, I only have like 5 feet of growth space, really.
Dude, this is when I have to get them as high as I can. I've got fucking eye hooks bolted to the floor joist above, and then I just have carbiner clips going through the eye hook that'll go right through the fucking circle, the circle of the light itself on the 550. So I mean, it's like this close to the ceiling. I mean, it's
that close to doing that shit tomorrow, dude. That's what I need to do.
Rope. There's no fucking rope.
I cheated, dude. I cheated. I took the dangling string part of that, and I freaking even jacked up right to the roof of it, and I took it and I wrapped it around the duck piece that comes out, and then around the eye hook up there, just to give me a little bit more. They say inches don't matter, but I swear to God they do.
Especially if you're in a tent or a Michigan basement, man, you may really be fucking at a 7-footer, man. And that can be rough.
The same thing, Bilbo, right there at like 7-ish feet in my basement.
Baby.
But I'm in a tent though. I bought a tent, which was stupid. I should have just built a room. I thought about that after. I look at the 2 tents I bought, and I'm like, fuck, I should have just built a room.
Not with the price of wood these days.
Well, this was before that. I bought this shit like right at the start of COVID. So I should have fucking just built a room.
Seen some $72 plywood today that just about made me pass out when I seen my buddy buy it. Guy with the truck, you gotta move shit. $72, yeah.
I got some 2x4s outside. I'll hustle them real quick.
There you go. I might start ripping them off my wall, being like, yo.
We can tear this half of the house off and make some bank.
No, there's a lot of people that are getting into milling their own wood right now. It's cheaper to just go get a wood mill.
Buy a mill.
Yeah, you can. I don't know what it is anymore, but
it's cheaper to buy a planer and shit.
Yeah. All work, man.
Yeah, I had 2 black walnuts to take down off my side yard, and we just had the guy basically
killing on walnut. Dude.
Saw him. Yeah, he milled, set up a mill right on the side, and did it in 2 days. And shit, man. Yeah, it wasn't as good. The powder post beetles from one of the beech trees. Actually, they're not supposed to go for walnuts. Walnuts they have junglion in them, which is like poison. So they usually don't. They're not susceptible to insect damage, and nothing grows around a black walnut because that same chemical is like an insecticide and a fucking herbicide. But yeah, so they had some insect damage, so we didn't do as well as we thought we were gonna do. But it certainly paid for having all the tree stuff done. You know, we had a bunch of stuff taken down for free.
We need Caribou to come around and come
And a couple
stateside
nice
with his
slabs.
chainsaws, man, and help us out too.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Someone,
I'm sure the arborist probably made $3 or $4 grand off those trees for sure.
So not like a couple of years ago. This was even before COVID. I know she was an older lady and she had like an old style barn connected to her house, and she got paid for them to take it off her land because it was they kept all
dude,
the
old
wood.
growth wood is
Yeah,
gold.
and it's true dimensional lumber too. So the
Yeah,
size
exactly. It's not this. Yeah, it's
This
way
thing was
nuts.
huge, Chris. It was like a 4 tractor garage.
it would have like 10 by 10s and shit in it, you know.
Well, and it's all
not
one
a,
by.
not a 2 by 10, but
So
shit,
it's all
it's
like
huge.
all the flooring and all the slat work, all the wall work is all 1 by, like 1 by 8, 1 by 12, 1 by 16s, even in a lot of those older
Biggest beam
buildings,
was like this.
which is beautiful shit. I mean, everything we get is
That's what
3/4.
I mean, that beam.
Yeah.
Going right across, there's 2 of them like this big.
And that's a
probably.
heavy motherfucker too.
It
Oh,
was
one of the other
Bigger
things,
than an LVL.
you know what else I was lugging around today in the back of my truck was I picked up some old timey clothesline shit, you know, this heavy steel
All
kind.
the hardware, that stuff's sweet.
Yeah, and it already has the concrete and shit on it. I'm like, oh my God, 9 feet long, man. So shit. So I made it, but you know, that's not a full size bed that I'm rocking there. So drive slow with a yellow rag.
I got a friend with a doobie now, so literally I just call him and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, hey, what are you doing today? You got the kids? You want to hang out? I'll give you a card, Pokemon card. Let's go."
That's what I do.
I got a grill today. Like Spartan, we drive a Fusion. I was like, I'm not fitting this thing in that car. Fuck all this noise. So like I said, I just gave his kid some Pokemon cards, gave him $10, and let him on his way. Thank you, buddy.
I miss my truck so fucking much, dude. I miss out on so much free shit just because I don't have a fucking truck.
That's how I got those fucking things today, bro. I didn't pay nothing for those.
I want a truck.
Yeah, you don't
I'm
have
not
to help.
muted. I want a truck.
That's all I've ever had. That's all I've ever had is trucks in the past, and then this last time I just couldn't afford it. What they were asking for trucks was pissing me off, and I could get so much better in a car. So I got the car, and now I'm pissed off. On the truck.
Well, yeah, because $40,000 doesn't sniff shit anymore for a truck. Like not even a
No,
stripped down one
dude.
here in the States.
That's like base model, stripped down, bare
Super
bones,
base.
white.
You may have the hand crank old timey windows in there.
Yeah.
He's gonna get an old body as his
Manual
second
locks.
car.
Hey, lock that for me.
So somebody has a question in chat for pretty much everyone.
Fucking Raider.
Raider wants to know the animal question that's always asked because we have so many new faces. So
Somebody else.
start some. You start them off.
Yeah.
Okay.
In your lineup, guys.
In my lineup always starts with Uncle Rick.
Okay. Well, there it goes.
Okay, so what animal would you be if you could be any?
Yeah, my goodness, my first thought was Gandalf's answer, but it was so instantaneous when he said flying squirrel. And I thought,
I know that's such a good answer, right? More than one person could be a flying squirrel.
no. But anyway, I was caught off guard because we have so many new faces here. I didn't think you'd come to me first, but then I thought about the flying squirrel and I glanced out and I've said enough times how many eagles I see out in my backyard, and it's so beautiful. I'd love to be an eagle.
Awesome.
Wow,
I would always start with you, Rick.
See, somebody out there is singing Steve Miller. Come on, man.
All right, Spartan.
I think the first time I was asked this, I just went with something that lives for a really long time.
Yeah,
But I had more time to think
tortoise.
about it now, and I think I would just fucking like to be like a fucking cow. I
A
love to be
cow?
like a big bull, because then I could fucking chill
Oh,
outside,
big cojones.
eat grass, eat weed, and fucking shit, and then I could turn around and fucking get magic mushrooms out of my shit.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I can't think of a better fucking animal to be.
So you're saying that all those cows out in the field are just
Yeah,
they're just standing there
constant.
tripping balls off of shrooms?
Yeah,
Is that
That's
what
how
they're
you go
doing?
tap. Has nobody gone cow tipping? No.
I grew up
Okay,
in the country.
I'm the only one here. All right. Well,
Tell us all
down
about Louisiana.
south.
I heard that was fake.
a cow.
No, you can't do it by yourself, and they sleep standing up. So
No
it's
shit.
like you gotta like do it at the same time, and like 1, 2, 3, push and run the fuck away because they don't like it when they get.
I'm gonna push you out of the bed.
That's what I was
And I'll
thinking
tell
too,
you
man.
what.
I'm gonna push you out of the bed
Not
tonight.
like that shit.
This is in
Boom.
the top probably 3 of the most terrifying life experiences I've ever seen in my life is when you see any cow. It doesn't have to be a bull. Any fucking cow running towards you. It is
Don't
fucking
spook them, dude.
terrifying.
Oh
It's
my
kinda
God.
spooky. Horses too. Horses.
Especially
That
ones that you
hippo's
pissed
gotta be
off.
terrifying. I'm insane.
I have cut
Herding.
through some fields, some fucking stables and shit, in maybe allegedly many moons ago, and I spooked some horses that were loose, and they made some fucking sounds you would not normally hear horses make.
Oh my God, dude.
And that
horses
motherfucker
too.
came in hot, and I
All right,
was still in my
Skilzo,
prime.
you're
I was
next.
gone.
Well, you're next.
Well, it would have come in really handy because I'd love to be a fucking bird, man. A bird, you know,
Alright.
any kind of bird, man. You got a great viewpoint. You get high all the time. You know what I mean? You get to go travel. It's a great life.
That sounds awesome. Smash cannabis.
Man, I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Probably a blue jay.
Guys are rocking the birds,
A
huh?
bunch of stoners like to be high. That makes sense.
Well, my dad likes blue jays, and every time I see one, it reminds me of them.
That's awesome. Indica, unmute yourself and tell me what kind of animal you would be.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be a chipmunk. I think I don't know. I've had since I was a kid. I've had an obsession with them, and
Okay.
yeah.
Chipmunk. I would have thought you'd think of something bigger, but that's cool. Crazy pot mom.
That dog is snoring like a motherfucker.
Fuck. I hate squirrels, but I love
I'd be
chipmunks.
a pink flamingo.
That's awesome.
I was wondering what you were gonna say. I was trying to check out from your background and be
That's
like, "Are
probably
there
I've been
cans back
waiting
there?"
since I got on the show for this question. I can't even believe it's been like, I don't even know how many times that I've been on the show.
And
no
I'm
one's
the one that
asked me
gets
this
to
is the
ask
first one.
you.
Listen, B's
Oh my
the one that
God.
usually asks questions.
Well, we're doing this for bees right now. Okay. Mark, what would you be? Any animal.
One of those crazy
grizzly
spider
bear.
monkeys just whipping through the top of the trees.
You'd be what? I'm sorry.
One of those crazy spider monkeys.
That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
So technically we have like 3 spider monkeys.
That's what I wanted to be, dude. A spider monkey.
Oh yeah, freaking people
Ganja.
out, man, just flinging around up there.
Ganja, what would you be?
I think I got to go with the African gray with a sailor's mouth. Live to be 100.
Hell yeah, man.
Talking shit. That's
I want to
awesome.
know all the fucking swear words.
That is,
I was
Mullen,
thinking,
whatever the hell you
it's kinda
want.
like
Yeah.
a macaw, one of those airwolf.
I
and
will
the dude had
poop on
that-
what I want when I want.
Have you ever dropped into a swine pen, into a hog pen?
You better get the fuck
Those
out
are
of
the
here.
Never
scariest
dropped
fucking things
in.
ever,
No.
dude. Because they will
I've
fuck you
watched.
up. I mean, I've never had a horse or a cow fuck me up. I've seen a bull scare the shit out of me, but
Yeah,
pigs
bulls
will
fucking scary.
fucking fuck you up fast.
They're hungry.
Fall into a pig fucking
Don't go
pen.
down.
I've always had really good luck with pigs, but the one thing I will say is it's hard to keep your fucking feet in a pig pen. That's for damn sure.
Yeah,
because
don't go down. It's
You're
hard
gonna
to
be
get
on your ass in
God
10
damn.
seconds.
They're like
I was always
torpedoes, man.
told not to be friends with a pig farmer.
Yeah, man. Seriously.
I
That or
wait,
be
time to do
really
something.
good
1,000
friends
pounder.
with the pig farmer.
was just
That
gonna
works
go-
out to your benefit.
Or
I
yeah,
was
or
just
have
gonna
it
go there,
fun.
Prophet. I'm like, that is.
Caribou!
Hey,
Yeah,
I don't realize the
he made
benefits
it.
of having friends. with a
Don't
pig
piss off the pig farmer or befriend the pig farmer. Those are your choices.
farmer. Very convenient.
Caribou!
What's up,
Very
Caribou?
convenient to have a pig.
What animal would you be, Caribou? I'm curious.
What animal would I be?
Just in time, dude. It was your turn.
Oh, damn. That's on the spot.
You hear
I
it
don't know.
asked all the time.
I don't know. Maybe
Other than a caribou.
something like that, that'd be an all right life. Hang out in the bush all the time. A moose, that'd be for the people that unfamiliar.
I thought it was a given, right?
An ungulate.
Oh, a hooved beast. Yes, yes.
A hooved beast. Hooved beast. Okay. That's pretty.
I got to tell you, I was in the winter and I was driving home, and right up on the highway, a moose was running beside me, and I was doing I don't know what language, 30 miles an hour, and he just came right up beside me and then ran right alongside of me for a while. I tell you, that was scary. That was scary.
Yeah,
I was looking up at the moose's head, so you know how big it was.
Yeah, we saw a couple black bear on the drive today. That was pretty cool. First bear of the year that I've seen.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with seeing bear, man. I don't know. I'm off that with that.
I just think it's cool because fucking nowadays, all these fucking different places that we're all coming from, everybody gets to hear different birds. So when you go outside to burn one, you can just sit there and listen. And if you have a bunch of different birds, just as you're smoking, try to listen behind the bird that you can hear and see how many other ones you can pick out, man. And it's nice because we haven't killed all the birds off yet.
Yeah, man. That actually just reminded me when I was living in Williams Lake. I was about, I don't know, maybe a mile or two from what's called Scout Island, and it's a bird sanctuary place where you have walking trails and whatnot. But I'd be laying there in bed, and like even just as the sun's starting to come up in like, you know, the spring, summer, or whatever, you could hear the birds just going nuts down there, and it was one of the most amazing things to just listen to. Eh? 'Cause you could hear hundreds of them just.
We have herons where I live. So it's not uncommon if you're really, really still or if you know where to go, you can spot herons, like, because I live right off of Lake Huron. And so we have like a shit ton of Canadian geese, like to the point of them being a nuisance.
They're rats.
Those are some
They're
good
fucking
shit
pain in the
motherfuckers
ass.
right there, man.
Evil
They're kind of angry, man. They're very unlike their namesakes.
They trash all the grass too. They make all the outdoor spaces fucking junk because they just shit everywhere.
But they're like little dog shits. It's kind of impressive. You wouldn't think so, but
Cobra chickens.
that's a whole lot of hissing going on, right?
Cobra chicken.
I like
Spartan
honey
knows how to do that
badgers.
the grab and slap move.
Honey badgers are like the best. They kick ass and take names.
I'm so glad Painted Lady isn't here for this right now. She's all up there.
Why does she not like honey badgers?
No, she wants you to be nice to animals, all animals. So you have
Well,
to be
no,
nice.
I
Even
mean-
the Canadian geese, you know. So even you can't hear
I'm
the
saying,
Canadian geese.
if we were all animals and I was the honey badger, I'm just saying, I would eat almost everyone but caribou.
We should kill
Maybe
most of the geese. We should kill most
Like,
of the
it's the
seals.
only thing bigger than me so far.
Oh, well.
You gotta
Seals
catch
You're
them
looking
first,
at me
Mama.
like,
I'm
what?
gone. I'm
I'll
flying
fight a monkey to
high.
shit on you.
Me and Uncle
That's
Rick
not
up
your
there
friends.
flying. I'm flying high with
Well,
the
you're
eagles.
a flamingo, and if I'm hungry, you'll be really pretty.
She's gonna karate kick the shit out of you in the face with that other leg she's holding.
That with the green.
Right?
I mean,
Mean
it would be a
beat down,
nice
too.
fight. Like, you know, we could mud wrestle a little.
It sounds like some if you're a Patreon and content
Oh,
coming up,
Jesus.
guys.
It is OnlyFans content.
Yeah, time. Cheers,
You always
y'all.
gotta turn it dirty.
Cheers, Caribou. Cheers, chat. Thanks for still hanging out with us. We have been going strong here
Oh
for
my.
there's
Hours.
12:18 here. Yeah, man.
Here too. Are you gonna smoke or are you gonna talk?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to catch up. Please. Don't shoot me.
Love you too, Uncle Rick.
Stop doing that.
Yeah, the seals
That's
are a
an
nuisance
impressive
here
ball.
too. We used to have no seals. Now we got a million seals and a ton of gray whites now. They got to go.
Where are you at?
Where are you at, Ganja?
Boston area. So right down the street from you guys.
I was. That's what I thought. Like you're really close to us. I was just watching a documentary about how they're absolutely outnumbering like everything out there right
Can't
now.
wait to go swimming.
We had
Great
one
white.
chewing on the local boat dock. It was chewing right on the fucking piling right there.
First I've heard of it.
Oh my god.
It made the news and everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Last year.
Every year it's getting worse and worse though. Like you hear like spottings
Because we got so many seals.
Yeah, we've never heard spottings at certain beaches growing up, and now we're starting to hear like, oh shit, they're close to this beach or that beach, and you're like, what the fuck? It's
There used to be 2,000 seals in all of Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Now there's like 100,000.
Well, they shut down for a year. Shit stopped moving. Things got quiet in the ocean. Things started migrating closer and closer to land because we weren't making the same amount of noise, man. Remember, noise travels in water so much farther, and then all of a sudden it got real quiet.
Think of how weird that is, man. For all those animals that came back and shit, like
it got real quiet. So they came back in, and that's what you're
And
seeing.
nobody's poaching any of them. So
Well,
there's that.
Other weird areas they are, but not like in our area. But yeah. So because of how quiet it is, that's why they're actually migrating their way in.
Maybe somebody should go splash around.
Yeah, splash around. That'll get rid of them.
Buy jet skis.
Ooh, I want a wave runner. I'm scared of water though.
I want a jet boat. Like you take the jet ski out of the ski and put it in a boat.
I mean, I've been in an airboat a million
If you're
times.
scared of water, why are you scared of the water? Is it because of what's in the water?
No, I've drowned a few times.
Well, that would be a very good reason then.
You know, like when you tell someone
I just say
I'm
learn
scared
to
of
fucking swim. But I mean,
life.
I'm an asshole for saying the obvious, obviously.
when you tell someone I'm scared of water and they're like, oh, fuck that, throw you in the pool, push you in the lake, and then they're doing CPR.
Dude,
Like,
that's how I learned how to swim. I got tossed out of a boat.
Like-
Tough love, baby.
Me too.
I mean, I've gotten CPR from so many different people. It's not even funny. Because I say I am scared of water.
She's not from Rhode Island. She's been
Louisiana.
area. So
In a bad rainstorm, you could be swimming.
yeah.
I know. That's why I stay my happy ass inside.
I was just gonna say I'd like to offer you a little advice and just stay away from the water and fuck people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. But I like to
Invest in
fish,
cork
so
shoes.
it's
I mean, I don't like the
Oh,
ocean. You know, don't flop my ass in the ocean. I'm not a big fan of it. The temperature, because it's not like heated.
That
And,
hat won't take that kind of water abuse. That salt water will fuck that hat
and
right
being
now.
now I'm hearing there's more great whites, and you know, I grew up during the Jaws age, and at that time, that movie was very impressionable as a child, and it might have deferred me from wanting to really go into the ocean. I'll be honest with you. Maybe I have a little bit of
sharks are
childhood trauma from it. I can watch sharks; they intrigue me. I find them
Shark
very
Week is the
fascinating,
shit.
but they kind of terrify me if you plop me in there.
Kind of terrify me a little bit.
You know, I gotta get the same feelings about spiders. You know, I'll kill the motherfuckers, but realistically, if I stare at them, I'm just kind of creeped out.
Do you scream?
So you're not jumping off a boat.
No, I don't scream. Depend. I mean, I've seen some wolf spiders
jump on
around
a
here
chair?
that have been pretty big, and I've been like, you know what? Fuck you. You win. I'm all set. I don't care if it's my bed, whatever.
Everyone has
it's
to
yours.
come to me. Like the children come to me, he comes to me, the wife comes to me. Whenever there's a spider,
It's only if it's a
Like-
big spider.
dude,
I guess they're. I'm not even
dude,
gonna
from a
touch that.
bedroom, like someone come help me, I have a spider.
That wasn't me.
No, that was the kid.
Yeah.
But still, like, what the fuck?
But she
My
probably
wife
was.
is
She probably was
responsible for
wondering
fighting.
until they came around the corner who it was gonna be.
It could have been me, but it might not.
Yeah, yeah. I was a total asshole that particular time, and I did not go help. And my child had to squish the spider by itself.
And
Dude, that just step on any. Like I'm scared of spiders. I don't know. I had a bad trauma with snakes and spiders as a kid, and that traumatized me.
I
I don't
like
fuck with them
snakes.
anymore.
Yeah, snakes fuck with me, but spiders, I keep them around because I know they're.
Yeah, I love
I
snakes.
use
but-
avoidance techniques with snakes for sure. Especially, there's some shit that will fuck you up out in the woods.
When I say that, I like I don't like tarantulas, but spiders that can fucking kill me, like a black widow. No, I don't like those spiders. But like,
yeah,
But they still
They was-
deserve to live. They eat mosquitoes and shit that suck gnats.
Hey, listen.
Spider
in my
mites.
basement.
no, anything that has the possibility of killing me, I'll kill it first.
I agree with you
No
there.
more.
I mean, the other spiders,
Those
if they ain't
spiders
fucking
are
with me, I ain't fucking with them type of thing. It's only when they cross my path and I realize that they're there. That's when we have an issue. That's it.
Well, that just means They need
if they're
relocated.
like up there and whatever,
That's
I'll be
fine.
like, you do your thing.
You stay there. I'm
You do
here.
your
Let me
thing.
do my
Yep.
thing.
But you come into my
Running
area
out of my
down
tent
here.
and I open it.
Hey,
Sorry.
I want to know what Caribou is trying to show us over there. You want to take the mic,
That
Caribou?
is definitely
Yeah.
some weed.
Thanks,
Somebody can
Gilbo.
spotlight that, maybe.
I was hoping here,
I don't think I'm in control. Hold on. I'll try to diddle with it.
Whoever's in control's got us on.
I do
I'm not
not.
sure how to do that from my
Just let him.
phone.
Yeah, if he just talks.
But okay, so what you're looking at is here. I'll move back to the door, I guess. So y'all see these funky leaves right here? That's my freak show that I've been playing with, right? Now you see that? That's a freak show male. I don't know if you
Yeah.
see the pollen coming off that.
Yep.
Maybe just barely.
Clearly, no. Clearly, you can see the banana.
Well, but you
No,
get
that
the
was a
gist of what's
clear.
going on.
A direct
That
line.
right there is a severely pollinated freak show female. This
Nice.
right here is a pollinated arise.
With
Prophet, if you
freak show?
pin him, it'll keep on him. If you just pin
Purple
him,
Punch
double click
2.0.
on and pin.
Sorry, what's that?
And we're
Oh,
trying
sorry,
to get
we're
the camera
losing
to
you on
pin on
YouTube.
you. If you can,
You got to pin him.
yeah, pin his thing.
Oh my God, that's awesome. That's super beautiful.
I think I pinned him.
Yeah, you did. You did good.
There's
Okay.
5
Good job.
arise.
Caribou's got the host.
Sweet, thanks.
A Purple Punch 2.0, a Charlotte's Web, and then 3 freak show females that have been pollinated in here. What I'm doing is trying to create a stealth line that you can grow outside in your front yard. Let's try and like take one of these out for a minute now.
That's fucking cool, Caribou.
So get it by itself. Now you look at those leaves right there. You're gonna walk right by that. You can look at that, or even there's a better shot. Look at that
That's
one.
a great point, man.
You're gonna walk right by that. If that's growing in your garden or somebody else's garden, you're gonna have no fucking clue.
Yeah, that's intrigued me.
Oh, I like the
Ever
way you
since I've
think.
seen it.
Yeah,
ever since
My
I've seen
nose
that.
will tell me.
Yeah, I like that.
So what I'm thinking is,
What's the bud
this
look like
is a
on
really
that?
slow growing plant, and I've heard it's supposed to be reasonably strong. But I figured if you could cross it with, say, an arise, which is known to have pretty fast, vigorous growth and good strength to it, then maybe you can boost the vigor, strength, all that shit with it, and come up with a more potent version of this. And then I've got my Charlotte's Web, my CBD I've been fucking with, right? That's this one right here. Now, the problem is, I gave my plants to are not pot farmers. As you can see, like, wow, I'm still alive. Got to thank them for that, right? So we'll see how it turns out. But that's what I've got going on, and I'm pretty proud of it. I'm not sure if we've got Fluffykins in the chat right now, but Fluffy's been really excited about these, and so soon enough to people that want to try this stuff out, we'll give it a go, and there'll be testers coming out within a couple months, I'd say.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
Rock off. I'll run some of that. That looks fun.
Yep.
Right? It's beautiful.
Put
So,
some
yeah,
right in there.
Yeah, it'll be great. So in the morning, I got a whole bunch of defoliating all dead leaves and shit like that to do. It's gonna be a busy couple hours, that's for sure. But we'll see how it goes. It's all part of the fun, you know how it is.
This really is cool. Those leaves just look like it could be a herb or something growing in your garden, not
something I hadn't thought of.
What's the bud
I
like?
wasn't all sure was looking at my first and on his pictures there. I was like, yes, I need to go further. Seeing the video, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
So that's what I've got to show the class today. Really excited about this Purple Punch 2.0. And if anyone's wondering, those are running under cannons. This is my first attempt at using cannons, ended up being for my breeding project.
Dude, I seen his prototype today with some UVB bulbs or UVB LEDs.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. The thing with Canon is the only problem I can't use it because it's too tall for me.
UVB LEDs?
I think so. Chris, go look at it.
If he is, I wouldn't recommend it because I mean the life on a UVB LED right now is like maybe 5,000 hours if you're buying top notch, and that shit's expensive as fuck. So it's probably UVA. It's probably just adding some more blue. UVB you still got to get that through a fluorescent
No,
bulb
it's
or
UV
through.
is UVC.
Okay, yeah. So UVC you could get, but that's kind of damaging to your plant. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's what he's trying. He's trying at very low levels. I wouldn't
Really?
recommend. Yep, and I wouldn't recommend working under him for extremely long periods.
It'd be good IPM. I mean, it might be
Yeah.
good antimicrobial for the tent too.
Seattle Chronics, you're gonna use them, so we'll see what they do.
Pretty anti-PM, you would think.
Right. You know, and like some of those high elevation strains might benefit from some UVC because the only place in nature you'll ever find UVC is like over like 8,000 feet. So it would have to be a mountain strain to really benefit, I think.
And, I mean,
Some old
this is
Afghani or
anecdotal, but I've always heard the old timers and everybody else say that when you grow up at high elevations in the mountains, you always get more potent weed. If that means, I'll just say higher cannabinoids. I won't single any of them out.
Yeah, they need to layer up that sunscreen.
Defense, right?
Yep.
It's like a suntan form.
And it's windier and shit, so they're getting.
I use the Agromax pure UVB bulbs. I use the Agromax. You don't need much. Like in a 3x3, I've got a couple 3x3s. I just use a 1-2 footer. It's 1 watt output. That's all it outputs, and it's perfect.
How long you run them?
Up to like 4 hours in late flower. Well, mid to late flower depends on how they respond, I guess.
I seen the Migros UVB bulb.
So he rated even the Agromax as the best. Everybody says Solar Cure. Solar Cures didn't test out very well, or the other big one was the oh god, the guys with the HPSs. They had a bulb too for a while, but yeah, Agromax was the best around here, really. Most of them are a farce. Most of them don't emit any UVB at all.
No, yeah. Well,
UVC,
it is.
Sorry, I was just saying UVC is be careful, man. You can get skin cancer and shit if you're under that for too long. So there's that too.
I wouldn't be under that for a second.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Even at low levels, I don't know. Maybe I think I'm not sure. What's the bulb that they use at the tanners?
I don't know. They're pretty
UVB.
big.
That's B too.
Oh, that's B. So that's
yeah.
I don't know. C would be like I wouldn't want to work underneath those bulbs.
There's a sign. He won't let me talk. Stuck in the box.
Stuck in the box.
Sign time. That's almost like a Bob Dylan thing where you get the signs, you keep dropping them, you keep making the statements to the beat.
Really, probably. Think about the investment. It'd be worth it, bro, to get her own box. Get White Widow her own box.
Yeah, man.
You don't have to share time with her.
No.
And
he doesn't want to let her loose like that because he knows.
No.
That's letting loose a cannon in the house.
He's like, no, I want to continue to have the.
And that's saying something coming from Prophet. So
he's not silly. He's the ringmaster. All right, guys, I'm going to bounce up out of here. I just want to say thanks for letting me join you for a little while. And I hope everybody has positive vibes and a great tomorrow.
Thank you, man.
Cheers.
Have a great weekend.
I'm going to have to jump out here too.
Yay, love you.
Because he just remembered I have to work tomorrow. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Oh, jeez.
I think it's the same time for you guys. It's 12:30 here. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Cheers, guys. It was fucking blast today. So there we go. And
Bye,
cheers, Jack.
Spartan.
Later, Spartan.
Thanks,
Thank
Spartan.
you.
Thanks for jumping in, Spartan. Fuck, who the hell else do we have on this panel, man? This is crazy.
People have left, and then other ones came in, and then some came back, and yeah.
I was just looking for my classroom. I had my class and I ended up in this fucking chat, and you guys seem pretty cool, so I figured I'd stick around for a while.
Yeah, we started sticking around like a bunch of jackasses.
Hey, thanks for dropping by, buddy. It was great.
Yeah,
I gotta go. So love y'all.
You leaving?
Later, Rick.
Bye, Pam.
I got a water still too. I got to bounce, and then I had some trolls on my ass tonight, so I got real stressed out.
All good, man. Thanks for coming on.
Have a good night, brother.
Have a good night.
Good night. It was nice meeting you. Poor dude.
All
Gotta
right,
lube my stocks.
I'm out of here too. I gotta get up early. I gotta get this greenhouse going so I can get some plants out there. So
We all stayed to wait for Caribou, and now everybody's leaving.
Well, everybody's got shit to do.
Everybody, good night. Profit.
Good night.
Later, man.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Night. Sleep well.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Well, it looks like everybody waited for me and now they're out.
Hey, we at least respected the host
Hey,
of the
the
channel.
dedication.
Hostess with the mostest.
No,
Had
that's cool.
13 people wait for you.
That just goes to show how fucking class act our fucking whole entire crew surrounding this podcast is, man. Like everybody's fucking awesome.
That's
I love
bullshit.
it. Like, wow. So like, yeah, boy, am I beyond stoked about what I'm seeing in the tent. Like I kind of knew there's gonna be kind of some rough looking plants in there just because that's what can you ask for when they're just, you knew they weren't gonna put they don't have my TLC levels, right? So you know what was going to kind of happen there. But
Hey, man,
man,
you did you're getting what you want, right?
yeah, at the end of the
Okay.
day, 100%
You look-
what I want, because I don't care what those buds look like. I just care that those seeds are viable. That is at the end of the day, that is 100% my goal. And wow, that's looking awesome. I was actually kind of skeptical because when I talked to the old man there a couple days ago or a week, whenever it was a while ago, asking if there's much pollen flying in there, he was like, well, I don't really think so. And I go in there, you could see the dried up old, like spent pollen sacks, like all over plants, like way higher than the plants that they are, right? So it's like, yeah, dude, fucking freak show cross is coming up. Yes. Sorry, I'm
Those
high.
freak shows got me intrigued, dude. I love that leaf structure.
Right?
That's awesome.
They're super exciting.
Yeah.
I want one.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I said I want one. Just ignore me.
Oh yeah, no, you guys be getting some seeds going that way for sure. Because like I said, there's a lot of man. 5 different Arise phenos pollinated. That Purple Punch 2.0 is even the girlfriend's just right beside me right there saying like she's excited for that one. That's the one plant that to anybody that's been watching the podcast for kind of since the beginning of it, you've heard me talk about this one plant that's always so happy. I just can't seem to piss it off. It's always standing tall praying. And even now with all these fucking dead, dying fucking leaves on it, she's still fucking praying for me. I'll see if I can spin it around here. Like, look at this shit in there. She's still trying to stand tall and proud. Dying, getting her fall colors, but like, fuck, I'm so proud of her. Some nice viable seeds. Like,
Such a good daddy.
yeah, feels good. But anyway, I think I've got to check out for the night, guys. I just got here, so I should probably chill out and hang out with the parents for a little while. It's we just kind of came in, hey, how you doing? And then dove down here to do some dabs, check out the fucking plants, and hang out with y'all. So
that works.
I'm gonna you guys want to keep going and we just hand the controls back to Profit, or
No, I should probably phase out. It's almost 1 over here. I think everybody's feeling the same.
Alrighty.
G-Bay, great to have you on, man.
Yeah.
Good to put a face to the name since you've been in the chats often. This is G-Bay Caribou.
Yeah, come on back fucking any and every Friday, man. We want to see more of you. This is like tonight is exactly kind of what we had envisioned for Fridays, to tell you the truth. typically there are these huge shows because, well, Friday nights people are doing stuff, but like, wow, that was impressive. I didn't expect that, man. Like, but I was there long enough just to get the stream going and hand it over to Profit. Then I was out and on the road. It was like 20 minutes later, not long later, when I fired up the stream again, and there's like a dozen people on there. It's like half of it, like pretty much half the Michigan Bros show. Then we got like G-Bay Genetics, and we got Smash Cannabis.
Yeah. I was impressed, dude. I was like, wow.
Yeah. And Crazy Pop Bomb, your painting, it fucking looks great.
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah. Thank you.
Like, yeah.
I saw a monster, but you know, that's just me.
Can you show it? The girlfriend would like to see it. She hasn't seen it yet.
Put it up.
Oh, yeah. I can, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
like
it's Miss Caribou.
Oh, I like that. I like the colors.
Yeah.
The colors are my jam.
I can't see myself right now, so.
But it's all good.
all
We
good.
get the gist of it pretty well.
I like it.
And then I've got the other one. I did two.
Yeah, she did more than one.
They're supposed to go together.
Oh, I like the second one. I like that one. I like the contrast.
She just like pours stuff out and makes it look cool. I couldn't do that. My stick figures
you
are crooked. So. Figures are crooked.
Yeah, you can. I started in my bedroom right here and I just was playing around. I didn't know that it was a thing. And then I'm like, man, this is wicked cool. So I invite my sister over. I'm like, here, like just pour stuff in a cup and then just pour it out. Like, and it's just freaking happen. She's like, yeah, okay, I can't do that. And I'm like, yeah, sure we can. So we're on my bed, like right here, and we're painting all over this plastic and everything. And we're like tipping and paint's freaking flying and shit because we don't know what we're doing, but we're having a hell of a lot of fun. And then she takes hers home and it looks like a bloody masterpiece. I'm like, see, told you. Yeah, it's just all fun and games. And it depends on what you're putting in with your paint. It makes like the bubbles and stuff if you put oils and shit in it. So it can be done by everybody. It's super easy. I didn't know it was a thing until I looked online. I'm like, oh, so I'm not brilliant.
Hey, it's super cool in my opinion. I think it's great. You do really cool stuff. I can't wait till we're able to put this artist panel together.
Yeah, I'm excited.
To be honest, if we're having a hard time putting it together and getting stuff going, if we could use you, if you want to help out and kind of antagonize people and kick people in the ass and say, let's get this. That would be appreciated. That's just, there seems to be we have a few different artists that are interested, but just everybody's busy with life and have
well, you all got your own things going on. I have no life. I can do that.
You gotta love being a mom, right? Because it's a whole job, but you have plenty of free time.
No, my kids are older, so I thought I was done that, but I just got hooked up into babysitting my grandchildren every day of the week. So I say I'm not busy, but I'm so full of fucking shit right now. It's like, this is why I'm like massaging my shoulders. Oh my God, like
how
many of them?
How many?
I've got 8.
Holy shit.
2 of them are step grandchildren, but the rest are real birth grandchildren. Yeah, my kids only know how to have sex. It's the only thing they are good at.
I wonder where they got that from.
I have no idea. No idea.
All right. But anyways, guys, I think it's time to shut her down then. Wow. Everybody that showed up on panel, thank you so much. That was just beyond cool. I didn't expect that. eBay Genetics, thank you so much, man. Great meeting you. Once again, we hope to see you again a lot of times coming up in the future. Crazy Pop Mom.
As always.
Thank you. We love you.
Yeah.
Profit.
I love you guys too. It's always fun.
And everybody in chat, we love all you guys. Sorry I wasn't around much today. I didn't get to say hi to everyone in there, but you know I love you and I appreciate every one of you. Everyone have a great night. We got on this Sunday show coming up, we got Jay Jenkins. You've seen her hanging out in the chat. I think we're gonna get.
I will be there for that too.
I think we're gonna talk dirty a little bit on that show. It should be a pretty good departure from the usual thing we do.
I want in.
Wonderful Sunday.
I want in.
There's gonna be some babies made Sunday night kind of thing. I'm expecting here. Everybody's gonna go fair that show. I just go beat the hole off the old lady kind of thing. So
Play some baby making music in the background.
yeah. We'll get Stoney's band to play some like Barry White style music in the background, or maybe some of that cheesy 70s.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
You guys are thinking of porn music. It's not this. They both sounded identical. Did you hear that shit?
Apparently, porn music is the same in America and Canada.
So it's always good stuff. Anyways, everybody have a great night. We love you. And
good night, Caribou. Glad she made it.